I got an ad because I'm no longer a subscriber.
Hello, hello. Never
Hello.
got an ad.
Hi, Durnhold.
To be fair, that was my fault. I didn't tell you we were live. Hello.
I was just like hanging out.
How is it going, everyone? How is your evening? How are you guys?
I'm doing well.
Doing good.
Yeah, pretty relaxing day.
I agree. Relaxing.
Yeah.
Like anxiety.
Ah.
For some reason, my mic was just like, I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah, the new Sonic came out. Is it everything you've wanted it to be, Poggeth? Addicted to the new Sonic. You can fish with big timber.
Okay.
That's what's important to me.
They have a fishing minigame.
Actually, just wait. I'll grab myself. Oh, sorry. I forgot to mute. I was talking about ranch dressing.
We're just falling apart tonight. Let's see. Well, everyone, welcome. Playing some more Bugsnax and seeing how far we can get. I am very excited because I'm like in that mood of just again. It's not like nothing's really been big this week, but I think it's just like because nothing big is going on. You guys might anxiety of like what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
You got a flu shot today, though.
I did it yesterday.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know how you don't get sick from that, just because I get so sick when I get any vaccine. I'm out for a day.
I always get like really icky.
That's okay, Poggeth. If you're playing it, you can just hang. Chill.
Happy to have lurkers.
We have no chat requirement for everyone involved. You can be as quiet as But, let's see. Announcements. Remember to join our Discord if you aren't already. We talk in there a lot. I actually just dropped a little surprise for our subscribers down in there. And I will be collecting. It's pretty much just a page where I give you all stickers. And then I'll be doing that every single month. So I'm gonna be trying to decide what stickers I want to do. I just chose ones that I had in the house for October. I'm gonna have to think for what I want to do.
Get a bunch of food ones.
That's what I was thinking that. I was just like, I wonder if I could just find bugs. We'll see.
Probably.
We'll see. I'll have to convince Supa to let me. I kind of went over my.
Oh.
Oh no.
It's okay. It was my
naughty,
fault.
naughty.
I know. Isn't that a sad adult thing of just you're when I grow up, I'm not gonna have an allowance. I'm not gonna have a bedtime.
Meanwhile.
But we'll see. I think that's kind of fun. And then other than that, oh, remember if you are a subscriber to connect through Discord and Twitch, it'll automatically update you to all of your favorite streamers. So I know. My mic is breaking. Ah!
Me.
That's so weird.
That is weird.
You're
coming across.
Am I mumbling? What if I do this? Is that better? Am I just speaking too far away?
Maybe. You were sounding fine in Discord.
Maybe I'm just speaking too far. Let me see. What's going on, guys? Let's see. Am I speaking too quietly for my mic?
I can hear you fine in the stream.
Okay, cool. I moved it like super close to my face. I think maybe I was just leaning away. I'm mumbling. I'm a mumbler. But shout at me if it gets too bad and I'll speak up. Getting a little bit too relaxed tonight. But let's see. Other than that, what am I doing? I forgot to turn on tits.
Oh yeah, get that on.
While I'm in the background, you gotten. Other than that, guys, fill in the silence.
Right.
That's why I have
you remembered without being reminded.
I have you guys here. Speak, monkey.
Speak, monkeys. I was just tweeting. So I tweeted out for the stream, and I was talking about how this game always makes me hungry, but it just makes me want just all the junkiest of foods.
It really does. I had a pretty healthy-ish like dinner too, so I'm just gonna be like, I deserve it.
Oh, I guess Dernhold's here, so I can inform them of their fate.
Yeah,
from the
do
end
you want
of
to
Cult
tell
of
them what happened?
Would you like to know what happened in Cult of the Lamb yesterday, Dernhold, after you left? It's great. So, I went into the boss room, the Shimura boss's room. Well, not the boss room. Shimura's first thing that they do is they bring one of your followers because other people have made them hungry, other people have made them sick, but Shimura messes with their mind and turns them against you. And I blame Reed for calling this out. Reed said, "Are they gonna summon Dernhold?" And they did. They summoned you and turned you against me, and I had to kill you.
Okay, though. You were only dead for like a day.
You're only dead for less than a day, because then I revived you, and you're back. You're back in the cold.
You're super happy about it, too.
Yeah. Oh, no.
I'm back. I have my tits
thankful. Up. All right, perfect.
Did you have your kids up? What?
Tits.
Tits up.
Even
What?
worse.
Called tits.
Oh! Yeah, no, I forgot. I was just like, okay, we're turning into one of those streams. I understand.
No. No.
Called tits.
No, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Wait,
I'm ready
no,
and willing.
No.
I'm taking my shirt off as we speak.
Dude.
Put your
Okay.
sweater vest back on.
What fucking roast that is. Put your sweater vest back on.
Super. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Other than that, remember to check out my YouTube channel. I post Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I would appreciate the views for my own ego, and self-esteem. And I think they're kind of fun and good. It's like good background noise. I think that's a compliment. Good background noise.
Yeah. Oh,
Timber
guys.
Arara.
Are we gonna get a Timber Arara?
What?
Timber's not paying attention.
We did get a hydrate as well.
I'm eating chicken. What?
Dernhold asked for a Timber Arara.
Oh man, you wish.
We don't have that as a redeem. I could quickly make one though.
We'll make a redeem for it. Okay, can I guys? Okay, I'm gonna swap into the game while I tell you guys the story, or else we're gonna be like sitting here chatting the entire night, which is fine. We could sit here and chat the entire night, but you guys did get here totally for the game and not us, right? So, let's see. That's tits. Here we go. Okay. No, No, so the embarrassing thing that I was going to tell you guys was I didn't know what an ara was, even when like it was being asked for from Helix. I was just like, yeah, sure, whatever. And so I actually looked it up, and so I know, but it was like a full thing where I was just like, what is this thing? It was.
Why does everyone want this?
It's. I don't know if it's just like showing. I'm not even that old. Is the thing. I'm just like. It was just like one of those like trends that just like went over my head. So like old person read here like, what is ara? And I completely understand now. Like I get it, but
at first
I was just like, oh man, I have no idea.
I do want to say I had to look it up. We do have Bugsnax Gaming, but this time they're streaming One Piece.
Are they streaming One Piece this time
instead of Attack on Titan?
They must have finished Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Totally weeb related. I'm like upset that they like cheated me out of the end of Attack on Titan. Like
Didn't they say it was ending and now there's another season?
Yeah. No, so it's not another season, dear.
Oh.
It's another part. So they come out of like, this is the final season, and they make such a big deal about how it's the final season. And then they come out with part 1 of the season. But you gotta wait a year for part 2 of the final season. And then part 2 comes out, and you get to like the end. Like, you know, like the beginning of the climax kind of deal. Like you get through a lot. And
she's getting heated.
And then they're like, by the way, wait a year for part 3. And I'm like, okay, I'm glad that they didn't like rush it, because there's so much more that they have to cover. Like it would have been too rushed. But at the same time, I'm like, why didn't you just give us a long season? Like you already sold us the final season. Now this season is going like 3 years.
Like, what's going on?
That's my opinion on that. Part 2 will be like the last 4 episodes.
Season 4 is split into 3 parts, which are each a season worth of content. Oh my gosh.
So it's not the final season. They're just calling it that for the hype. Like,
look at all your quests again.
I know.
Snackery.
What was I doing?
In Cherryto and a Sherby. Oh.
Pets there.
Shut it, Wambus. My little ones are just excited to see me.
That's so. Bet it's easy to keep them in line when they're half your size.
What are you saying?
You really love Bugsnax so bad? Go big or go home.
I feel like Wambus is just wanting to get Gramble hurt.
Go on back to your cactus.
Your cactus?
That's a pretty good comeback.
That is. It also means that Pethica's been spreading rumors.
Yeah, Durnhold, it's just like, I can't say anything about the final season without like spoiling shit, but I was like, I was upset.
You have so many. Are those Strabbies?
No.
Oh, right, because we did the boss last time.
Yeah. We fought a watermelon.
The Wawamelon. Mama Melon. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
They're all there. Okay.
Oh, wait, look at the background. Turn around. 180. Look.
Basketball.
Chandlo.
Oh.
Chandlo.
Oh.
They're facing each other.
Hello.
They have a conversation.
Are you talking?
Where's the stump, Snorpy? I removed it with my digging device. It took 5 minutes.
A shovel?
Oh! Thanks. Anytime,
Aw.
Chandlo.
Aww.
I feel like he had to like suck it up a little bit to be like, okay, I'm allowed. Why is it nighttime?
You're in your house.
Why was I thrown into nighttime? Chandler looked
conversation
at me
took
and then
a long time.
Chandler looked at me and I just got thrown into the oblivion.
That is
Like,
the
He
raw.
knocked you out.
That is the raw power of Chandlo.
I know. First he's just like, nah, if we're talking over here. And now he's just like, you want it to be nighttime, bitch? Like, this man is a wizard.
Magic. Oh my gosh.
Or something.
Oh! You got a little piece of beef thrown at you.
I really like to throw something because it has the food in it. And I'm just like, it's very Bugsnax related.
It is great. I think next time we have some time, we'll go through and just like readdress your throwing. I think it's a little bugged out.
I don't know what it is. It just threw it. It threw the stuff.
I think it's missing some items just because of some like settings. So we'll just go through and manually,
we can fix it later.
Yeah. I also added some other little things to mine.
I think I broke my tits. I'm sorry, guys.
Why would you do that?
I didn't mean to.
The biggest crime.
How are you doing today, Age?
How's it going, Age?
Tit borked. Yes. Tit
It's a reed.
damage.
It's a reed stream. Of course, her tits are damaged.
Isn't the
Not a good day. Aw.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you can just relax now, you know?
With some. Oh, there's one of the little snack packs.
Super.
Poor Supa.
Wasn't the like what's it called? The snackery, isn't that here? It's just like during the day.
Snackery. It like was that the one that jumps between the trees?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
I have to like remember how to play this game. 1 second. I'm touching every button except the right one.
Your left and rights, remember.
I have. Oh,
Oh.
I
You
did
like
that.
disturbs its trajectory. Oh, snackety.
I
think
I just like I threw it.
launched it.
Enchirito. Okay, I think an Enchirito and a Sherby.
Sure be.
If I randomly crouch, that's me trying to remember how to run. Just so you guys
The
are aware.
buttons.
I think I just broke my setup, guys. I don't know what I did. Actually, I do know what I did. I don't know if that actually is a problem for
Scuffed
future
is
read.
enough.
Scuffed is enough, yes. You can hear me, you can see the game. That's all that matters.
We'll figure it out.
I am yelling right now. So I think what happened, and I don't know why this would do anything, but I did set up a capture card today, and that might have messed with some of my settings.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, because I was just thinking about that. I was like, what did I do today?
That might be it. That could be it. I mean, whenever you like add something new or mess with settings. Wasn't it? It was someone who, I can't remember. They downloaded something and it just messed with all of their audio.
One of us?
Yeah, I think it might have been Supa maybe. I can't remember what it was.
But doesn't like actively do the stream.
No. It wasn't like stream related audio. It like made their Discord or their like mic or headset settings wig out.
Oh.
But I can't remember for the life of me. Look at him go! How are you doing today, Luna?
How's it going, Luna? I don't know what that like symbol is, but I really like the train.
Oh, it's like a waving emote, I think, or a
No,
lurking
it's a
emote.
little train. You don't see a little train?
Oh, no, yeah, it's the hype train.
Oh,
It's 'cause she
the
did the
hype
last hype
train.
train.
Oh, I'm just like, I like that train.
Hype train.
Fix it yourself home. Well, Chandlo actually made her some walls for her house.
Yeah, Chandlo appeared me some
Teleported
walls.
you. He like
Yeah.
shoved you across the world too. Sherby?
Sherby. I want to know where the Sherby. I don't remember what a Sherby looks.
It
I'm
sounds
sure
like
it's
it would
in,
be
like-
ice cream.
I'm sure that it's probably in here. Sherby. No. Sherby.
Cookie, wannabe, Bopsicle. It makes me think of Sherbert.
That makes me wonder if it's in like a new area that I have,
You haven't quite gotten.
or don't I have to go to a new area? Isn't that one
Oh
of the?
yeah, I think so. I love those little wiggles. They're so cute.
Oh, I love those, the little beansies. Look, everyone has a quest for me. Maybe I just need to talk to everyone. We were looking. We were looking. What?
Gotta go questing.
Gotta go questing. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can ignore me.
No, I thought you said I have a question, and I was just like, okay, ask it.
No, I'm saying you gotta go questing.
I
Oh god, the goose.
I love that. We were looking at models today, just to like. Obviously, we chose the best time to start streaming with it going like straight into the
Holidays.
Wiggles one. I would love a little
Oh
wiggle.
gosh, yeah.
That'd be so
I
cute.
think- Yeah.
What's up?
I can understand their basic construction by looking at them. So someday, I think the first animated thing we're gonna get is probably the dumpy though. If
If
it
we
lets
can get
us.
a dumpy, I'd love to have a dumpy.
If it doesn't let us upload,
I
we'll
got a
get like a
dumpy.
dancing and a dumpy, and then if we can't upload the dumpy, that'll just be a Discord emote, and we'll do a wiggle.
Yeah, that's probably what'll happen. Because I do want.
See, now my question is, do I be extra and have it like swap between people?
What do you
Depending
mean?
on the gift length, there might be a way to like make it be different people in the same emote.
If it wasn't too fast, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Should wake him up.
Ah, nice to see you.
Hi,
I
Snorky.
love how in video games you can just be like, "Hey, get up."
Wake up.
They're not even mad about it in
Ah,
this game.
Chum. Good to see you on this ordinary tyranny.
Bethica kind of gives you a
Let
look
us
if
talk
you wake her up.
pleasantly of the weathers.
Is he about to plug you?
What's
Yes,
going?
the
The
weathers.
weathers.
Discovered something
Wink.
terrible. My seismic
Oh,
reading
you got
lighting
that-
changed.
Activity in the mountain is growing stronger and more frequent over time. We must find the source of the quakes before the situation grows out of control. There is an unusually large Bugsnax.
Dumpy
that I'm
one.
certain is involved.
I
A
really want to
formidable
get the dumpy. We just need to find an artist that'll do it.
Disassemble and dispose
I
of
think
the
we're gonna
components in
do
my
a few
mind.
things.
Once more, we will have thwarted.
Yeah, we have a
just need
few
to,
different
We just
ones.
need to like sit down and actually figure it out. And then again, we were talking about again we were looking at models. Like we have Deer's models that I'm really excited to like play with and get into because we're gonna like be rigging those on stream. But
Yeah.
we're
We'd
looking
love
at
to
like
get full models,
like
and
full
I'm not quite
models.
experienced yet to do that.
and so we were like looking at artists, but this like the struggle
Oh, hi.
is like
the holidays.
It's the holidays too. It's like agreeing upon an artist, and then is the artist open that I like?
Is the artist open for 3 people?
Is the artist open for 3 people? And then it's the
I hate to say
holidays.
it, but
And so I always feel bad because I'm just like, well,
bigger snacks means more to love.
obviously
And
Supa's Christmas presents come first,
Sorry.
right?
Might respond
No.
better to my training too. Please get me the biggest.
But I'm excited because that
snackiest
means
Bugsnax you can
after.
find. Please.
After Christmas.
After Christmas, after the holidays, that's what we'll be doing, and I'm excited for that. That'll be fun.
Yeah, for me, like after mid-January.
Yeah. Fear is coming to visit me, so that will come first. Dude, I love you. Okay, I'm doing good, Chandlo.
Chandler's great.
I can see
Love
a Chip and
Chandlo.
Dale situation.
Oh no.
You mean a Chip and Dale situation?
I'm a little scared.
Chip and Dale has a lot of there's a lot to unpack with that particular.
I think I got the thingy. Let's see. The new movie Chip and Dale got CGI and the other stayed cartoon. Oh yeah, the CGI Chip and Dale.
That's right. Didn't they? Yeah, like other characters in the backgrounds were also. I remember. Yeah. Wasn't there a nod to like Ugly Sonic or something from like before they changed the Sonic movie?
Was there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was scenes of quote unquote Ugly Sonic, which was the before the trailer came out for the Sonic movies. That version of him, after everyone saw him, was like, "Oh God, please change him." I've never seen the like new Sonic movies, and I think I want to.
I want to because I've heard that they're good.
I
Yeah,
heard they're really
once they fix the character models.
Banopper.
Banopper. Red Banopper. Ugly Sonic is a myth. Ugly Sonic can't hurt you.
Don't worry, guys. Ugly Sonic is. Gold Weeble. Crapple. Yes.
Crapple. I love Crapple. Gonna use that one now.
Crapple. Let's see. I'm like super just like indecisive on who I want to do. Because I don't know if the Scoopy Banoopy is here, or I feel like I've seen it, but I don't know where. What does Scoopy Banoopy look like? I feel like it's this thing. Mantis, maybe did I unlock another area? Wait, oh. Yeah, I remember. Okay.
Oh, here. Noodler. the way that
Noodler. Oh, I got you know how I was talking yesterday about the mac and cheese, like the batter mac and cheese?
Yes.
So they're called Goodles.
Goodles, right.
And
Dude. There's numbers on there. The number of.
Oh!
I'm assuming you either do 1, 2, 3, 4 or 4, 3, 2, 1. Noodler.
That was like right in my ear too.
Noodler. I wonder if there's one for doing it in the reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
it
this is
opened it up
insane.
already though.
Is this a new area?
Yeah,
or just a way
yeah.
to...
I was like, I feel like I'm missing something, and I remembered there was an area back here because is the sizzling sand. I know it's a seductive noodler.
Oh, look at the
Buffalo.
buffalocust. It's like an angry chicken.
Loaded
A
spuddy.
loaded spuddy.
I want a loaded spuddy. I'm
But
hungry.
oh, hello. Talking. Whew.
Oh my god.
Goodbye.
Up you go. Sky time for you now.
Oh.
Non-negotiable.
Wait, look up in the sky. On your right behind you now.
Oh my goodness.
Spuddy.
What's this?
It's like an egg. Look up at the sky though.
What?
Look, it's what crashed into you.
Oh, it's the pizza thing.
Oh my god. Huh. Maybe.
You know, while pizza animals is very
Oh.
cool, I don't know if you guys talked about this when I wasn't in the stream. Like, pizza bird, very cool. I'm hungry. I don't want to turn into pizza. I don't think I like
Can
pizza
we
that
turn
much.
someone entirely into pizza?
We could
Can
turn
we
someone
turn
entirely into
Cromdo?
pizza. Do you
Oh,
want to
that's a
turn
person.
Cromdo?
That's
Yeah,
a
let's
man.
This one has many
I think it's a woman.
That's a man in the
Kinda looks like a
ubiquitous.
coconut.
That's the royal man.
The royal man, just like the royal dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Shelda has renounced
Shelda?
Zelda.
So it is that
I like her flower
Shelda's
crown.
really grumping hungry.
Oh.
The yellow sauce within the great maw of stone. On
Oh,
this
Grumpus are
I
non-binary.
shall
Yeah,
be
probably.
sustained.
I think some are, like, I think Snorpy's sibling is.
Yes. We haven't met them, or we have met them, but we haven't
Met
like
them very
seen them.
briefly. You gave them something for on their leg, and then we haven't seen them.
It's probably one of the things where it's like
Doritos?
praying,
A praying
pecan-
picantus.
Is it a burrito?
Woo!
Oh no,
my
the loaded
God.
baked potato and the pancake spider are fighting. What do you think? Oh, it was the
Flapjack or
potato
oh,
one.
I want breakfast. I'm so hungry.
I'm
This
sorry.
game makes me hungry. Why would you do this to me?
You're getting chicken with ranch.
Yeah, I'm still hungry. What's your point?
What are you
So
getting
the-
here?
I don't know. I had like ramen for lunch.
That's not
You're
dinner.
gonna turn into ramen.
No. Oh god. Oh, what would that look like? Oh no. Just
Noodle
noodles.
teeth. Noodle
noodler.
teeth. Noodle teeth.
Oh,
Noodle
I
teeth.
would-
Noodle teeth.
It'd be so soft.
Noodle teeth. Noodle teeth.
Cheese.
Ooh, cheese. Can you grab that with like your grappling hook or something? Cheese.
He moves so rapidly when he's running away.
Zip zoom.
I love him. Come here. I want him to like jump up. I don't know how he does. In Charito.
Forever be tickled by the noises these things make.
Here's your material sustenance.
Yum
Yum is one. And
Consider the sandscape.
yum is one.
One
My God.
to escape. It's
Yum
dry
is
place.
one.
First, an act of rebirth to break out of my
An act of
hard
rebirth to
Shelda.
break out. What is a
So
Shelda?
too
That's
must
her.
There,
you,
Shelda.
Shelda.
Crack
So-
open the
Crack open the
egglers.
egglers.
Go
Give
kill
them
some
new
children.
life.
I assume that's the egg I was throwing.
I'm gonna guess.
Enlightenment.
Oh my god.
Throw it at the pancake.
Maybe throw it at the Spuddy.
Oh yeah, where's the Spuddy?
Maybe
Throw it
need
at a
some
rock.
sauce. Throw it at a rock. Oh, maybe that guy. He's so angry.
Hey guy, fuck you.
Hey, guy. Instead of egging a house, you're just egging creatures.
Hey guy, fuck you. Whoa, children upon you.
Whoa. Parenthood.
Come here, little dude. Oh,
Maybe throw a sauce on it.
Ah! Ah!
You are
Hey,
on
it's on
fire.
Everything's on fire.
No! I'm sorry!
You've set the children on fire.
You killed them.
Not just the men.
I thought
The
I was
Children.
children too.
I thought I was being so smart.
Oh my god.
Bro, you're just throwing eggs at people?
Come here. Yes!
It's on fire.
Ignore the fire, okay? Ignore the fire
don't-
part. They're fine.
You are stronger than the fire.
Oh, they just
I
wanted
survived
you to
because
crack
the
it.
fire
They didn't even
inside
want
me
you to
burned
get
brighter
them.
than the fire around me.
I broke the eggs and made an omelet.
You have burst from my shell.
I don't
and
need
so
to know that, ma'am.
Oozes.
My spiritual
I
you.
don't. That's the you thing.
This is too much information, man.
TMI.
The
My
sinister
spiritual
kindness of
yolk.
temptation.
Spiritual yolk.
To truly
I hate it. I hate it so
destroy
much.
one must
Hate
break
everything.
down into
The
their
sweet yellowy
element.
goodness has,
Into
of
their
my soul
element?
is spewing
I-
forth from the orifices of the
How do you
shell
break
that was
those?
once my body.
Everything that she says can be taken the wrong way. Break
And we're
your
gonna
thing.
take it that way. Timber, please, Timber, no. Oh my gosh.
I exist for suffering.
They really do.
Hi everyone, I'm Timber of United
Come
Braincell.
here.
My role in the group is to cause problems.
Cause problems on purpose.
Precisely.
That grid of like cause problems on purpose, cause problems on accident. It's always cause problems on purpose.
I think I cause problems on purpose and solve problems on accident. I think that's where I fall on that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Because you have to admit it, there's been quite a few times, like I can think of a couple times, where me doing dumb jokes has actually given us answers to a problem.
I want this dude, but he's very busy at the moment.
He's just he's on fire. Can you like bring him into water?
That's what there's water over here, but he's
Sauce? Oh, he's too busy fighting. And
He
setting
survived
everyone on
because the
fire.
fire inside him burned brighter than the fire around him. This is
Wait,
just
wait,
making him a
wait. Could
better
you
person.
put sauce on like
You just-
oh my god.
Can you just squirt some ketchup on him, bro? Like,
I have to run him through the water.
The water. Wait, can you put sauce on your little strawberry friend in the ball?
Come
oh my
here,
god,
come
he's,
here,
he's, you
come
know,
here.
he's almost getting pushed that way by the... Come at me.
No!
Oh no.
God
at me,
damn it!
motherfucker.
Come here, little. Come here.
What if you just piss him off and he'll chase you?
Then they start fighting each other, and that's the problem. Then they just get too wrapped up in fighting each other. They're both too on fire to leave each other alone. You just keep poking it.
His fire's gone. He's good. He's not on fire anymore.
Oh.
You did run him
Oh.
into a cactus, but he's not on fire anymore. He's smoking.
What if I just like continue to like come here?
Baked potato.
Now he is over there. I'm gonna poke this dude.
So why are you poaching this man?
We're gonna see if we can set him not on fire.
Why?
Because we have to
Lure
break
him
him.
into the water. Maybe he's like the pop bobsicles.
Yeah.
Yes. You just kite him. Oh no, the face! The poor
Oh,
Sony!
He said, "Fuck that guy in particular." Is he about to
You
explode?
just keep harassing him.
Well, the other thing did.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh my god.
You just fucking murdered that guy.
Oh my god. You don't have to catch it, you just have to break him. Taco roach.
Oh, I did break
You
two
just
of
have-
them.
Yeah, so there's one more. Welcome back from Sonic. We're currently breaking Doritos by dunking
God,
them in
every
water.
time you see, every time I think about Sonic, right? I think of Sonic Underground, and then the theme song pops in my head, and it's gonna be there for the rest of the day. I'm just over here like, triple is born, the throne away. Like, it's in there now. This is what you get for making a jump pad out of flammable material.
I did not make it. It was given to me.
Upgrade it. Do better.
He's almost on it. You set it on fire?
Yeah, that's why I was saying it is what you get for making it out of flammable material. What song sung by all different? I don't know what you're referencing, Padias. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I did it.
You didn't aim it.
Well, that will come.
He just went up. You just made that motherfucker do a front flip.
Woohoo! Woo.
There's a version with all of them singing it? That's rad. I'm gonna look that up.
Huh.
Roar.
Yeah, throw it in the Discord. Good time to mention, hey, we have a Discord. Come hang out.
Hey, we have a Discord. Come hang out. You might like.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to tell you
Discord.
guys, I forgot to mention this last stream, even though I meant to. I'm quite offended at something you all said about me. I would like to sue for slander.
Yes.
You called me a fucking spy main in TF2? How
Oh, yeah.
dare you?
Did
How
I?
fucking dare you? Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, Timber, they play spy.
I remember you talking about it, and that's pretty much all I. That's all I heard.
All you absorbed.
I'm gonna be very honest with you. I don't listen when you talk about TF2.
I play engineer.
Just
Yeah,
being
the only
very
thing
honest.
the only thing you listen to when I talk about TF2 is when I say there's funny names in my lobby.
That's what I care about.
There-
I
there's
just want.
not. I've hit that age where my brain is full. I've hit the max of
Your brain,
the knowledge.
you're not even 30. How is your brain full?
I've hit
Brainful.
max full brainage, and
Max full brainage.
so I have to like very carefully choose what I listen to and what I decide to absorb. TF2 knowledge so far has ended in the I don't really care.
I think
Go
you
in.
just-
There's
I
no
think that's.
room.
I think that bit is the only bit that matters. You just say I don't care about TF2. That's all you gotta say. I don't
No,
need all this
brain
qualifying
brain
brain
full.
foliage.
Brainful. Full brainage sounds like a. It does sound like a euphemism.
I did, Luna. Thank you for asking. I did get past it, and I found out it's because you have to walk around it.
Oh wow.
Okay, no. So, okay, it's hard to explain. There's this giant wall, this giant asteroid with these things shaving it to make it perfectly circular.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know you could walk, like, you can jump to it. I didn't know you could walk outside of the station via the asteroid.
Oh.
That wasn't very clear to me.
It's been a while since you played it.
Oh yeah, it's been forever. This bodes really well. You guys should try to guess what he... Potted, you... If I'm gonna be honest, Pyro is my first guess. They have no idea what you mean by that. I'm the only one in the group that plays TF2.
I'm
But-
assuming
I'm
he
gonna
has
guess
a
Scout.
flamethrower.
Pyro does in fact have a flamethrower.
I have actually played TF2. I don't think I'm that bad.
I wouldn't say you're bad. I just
But-
know you don't play. Like, you don't actively play, is what I mean to say.
Yeah.
My guess is Scout.
I'm gonna say Pyro.
Titanfall
2. Welcome to the Thunderdome, baby. Game of the year. Even though it came out 3 years ago.
Oh, dude.
I love Titanfall 2. No, we're talking about Team Fortress 2, but I also adore Titanfall 2. I will talk to you about Titanfall 2. I will play the Titanfall 2 campaign on stream. I don't care. I love that game so much. What makes me a good demo man? If I were a bad demo man, I wouldn't be sitting here discussing it with you, now would I? God. My favorite part of the Meet the Demo Man short, and I'm sorry to any audience this is alienating, but you guys should go watch the videos. They're funny, even if you don't like TF2.
I've seen the
There's that
shorts.
one part where he's just censored for like 10 seconds straight. He's not cursing in the video. He was censored for revealing state secrets about the Loch Ness Monster.
The Loch Ness Monster.
I mean,
I love how the music
apologize,
speeds
Sternhold.
up when you're on fire.
Sternhold, tell us about a game you play.
yeah, what do
actually.
you do in your free time, Jern?
When you're not working and doing math.
I feel like the only things you exist as in my brain are work and in chat. I can't name
do
one
math.
stream you've missed.
They do math.
They do math.
I have not been told about their math.
I pay attention
He works
to
in
Sternhold's life.
finance.
So,
Or
Why are-
Draconic
wait,
does finance.
Draconic is studying finance.
Sternhold,
Yeah, Draconic's the
Uh,
finance one. I know that much.
who you mentioned math.
Playing them.
I
and
look
turn
at my
off the
games and think
Xbox.
about playing them and then turn off the Xbox.
So fucking real.
That is relatable as hell.
Hello, I'd like to report comment. I'm in it.
I am in this image and I don't like it.
I will spend a really successful weekend day planning on
Staring.
playing a game. Should I do it? Yes!
There have been entire quote-unquote gaming sessions that this group has had of just deciding what game to play, and then we have to go to bed.
Yeah.
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 Welcome to being adults.
I just look at it and then I'm too tired. That's really it.
You know, here's a fun question. What's your most played game on Steam? How about that?
Ooh.
What
yeah.
is your most played game? I know Deers.
I don't know mine right now. Someone go look.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna go look
Look.
for you.
I know that
Um,
Elden Ring is near the top. I
View
think
profile.
it might be no.
All games by playtime. Stardew Valley
that's a-
with 262 hours.
That makes sense. Dragon Age is a good one.
Ooh, yeah.
Dragon Age is good. I'm not as into it as these two are.
That's how we met, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, do you guys want to hear how I met Deer? So we actually went to the same university. That's how we met.
Mhm.
And we both went to get this. This is like the saddest fucking thing in the
It's
entire
so
world. Like it's
sad.
so sad. But like, so our university, like universities have orientation week, and so we both went to like they have a bunch of different events, and one of them was like how to make friends in university.
It was making friends and meeting people.
And
Oh.
it was
And
like an
it
entire
literally-
seminar lecture on how to make
It was
friends.
set up like an AA meeting. I
It
swear.
was. It was set up like an AA meeting. I'm just like, okay,
Hi.
guys,
My name's Deer,
and I don't have friends. And so one of the things that they would do is like you would have to be like, hi, I'm Reed, and this is something I like. And I don't know what this was for. It wasn't helpful.
I think I was
I don't
walking
know.
out.
You made a
literally
long-term.
going-
You made a long-term friend
Yeah.
out of it.
Yeah.
So
So
I-
no.
I
So
was it
what?
really
So
unsuccessful?
from my point of view, Deer mentioned, "Hi, I'm Deer, and I really like Dragon Age." Now, to me, she was trying to impress the guy she was sitting next to.
No, I have no idea who that was.
I was unaware of that. It looked like you were trying to impress this like dude next to you or something who just like also mentioned video games or something. Except it was like I play League of Legends or something like that. And so that was my point of view of this like woman across the room trying to impress this dude about video games. And so I hear that and I'm just like, I play Dragon Age. And so I'll read, like, at the end of this, like, everyone's crowded along. I forgot to mention, I actually went with 2 people that my sister set me up with. And so, oh my God.
I remember them.
And
oh, wow.
So, I got set up with friends, and that I went to how to make friends with, and I fucking ditched them.
I was about to ask, do you even still talk to those people?
No, I stopped talking to them after orientation. So,
Literally.
that's a story. But, so I see this random woman talking about Dragon Age across the room. So like a fucking creep, I go running across this room after, like, she's leaving. Like, she's gone. Like, she's trying to get out there as fast as she fucking can. Because it's so awkward.
I'm sitting there like, that was like the most mortifying waste of like an hour, but it's not like I would have done anything else. God, I just want to go back to my fucking room and maybe I'll play Dragon Age.
And so I go running across the room and I'm just like, hi, I play Dragon Age too.
And this was right around the time that I think stuff for like Dragon Age Inquisition was being announced, like teased.
And so I am like mortified, right? Just like,
oh God, I've accosted this random woman.
Yeah, like I'm going to get like, you know, someone's gonna like complain about me for harassment. Like,
I'm gonna report her.
So, yeah, so I ran across the room and we met through Dragon Age. Luckily, she didn't think it was that creepy. And that's how we met. And she moved in with me.
Yeah.
Like a knot. We were
Platonic.
Not in a lesbian way.
Yeah. We were roommates. Like roommate.
Oh my God, they were roommates.
They were roommates.
All right, so I've got it pulled up, Reed.
Yeah, okay.
Do you have any... I'm gonna name your 5 most played games on Steam, like your top 5.
Okay.
Do you have any guesses before I begin?
Oh, it's gonna be Stardew.
You said one of them, yeah.
I told you Stardew, that was number 1. Can you name the next 4 most played games in your Steam top 5?
One's gonna be Elden Ring.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess some dating sim.
No, dating sims are usually pretty.
You usually go through them. Yeah, that's true.
Bitch, come over here.
All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
So number 1 is obviously Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
The second one is Starbound.
That makes sense.
Oh, okay.
I do
Number-
enjoy Starbound.
Number 3 is Elden Ring. Number 4 is Sid Meier's Civilization 5.
That
You played
makes
that a
sense.
lot.
I play that a lot.
And number 5 is Terraria.
I think
That
you
also
played that with groups.
I've played, like, I haven't ever, like, fully played it, but I have, like, no, I got a chocolate.
Ooh. All right, time to look at Deer's.
Oh no.
We will exclude. Okay, Deer's most
Please
played game.
exclude the clicker.
Deer's most played game on Steam with nearly 2,000 hours.
Look, that one was
is
like left,
Ragnarok clicker.
that one was like left open in the background.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
pretty
that's why we're
sure
excluding
for, like, a
that
year
one.
for life. That was just like what she.
So, Reed, do you have any guesses for Deer's top 5?
I've mentioned this before.
I'm trying to think.
It might actually surprise you, because a weirdly old game is like my top. Gary's Mod, yeah. Timber was just talking last night how Gary's Mod consumed their life.
Gary's Mod consumed my life in high school. I will get to that when we get to my top 5. Any guesses? Any guesses, Reed?
I'm trying to like, other than Stardew?
Other than Stardew. Stardew is number 1. I will give you that.
Is it? I thought it was number 2.
Well,
Other
I'm not
than-
counting the clicker.
Oh, right.
I'm not counting the clicker. So it's gonna be like technically your top 6, but you told me to exclude the clicker, so.
Playtime.
So Deer's
let me
top
see.
5. Deer's top 5. Number 1 is Stardew
that's-
Valley.
I'm trying to
Stardew.
think about. She doesn't do things outside of talk to me.
Number 2 is The Sims 3.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Okay, I forgot that The Sims was on Steam.
Yeah,
Number
so
3
my hours
oh.
for that are probably a lot more, but I had
You
it
have
on disc
301.
first. Yeah, well, I had it on disc first, and then I
Yeah.
put the like serial into Steam.
Your number 3 is Town of Salem
Yeah.
with
How do you-
nearly
Life's Town of
300
Salem.
hours.
How have you played that much Town of Salem?
I got really good.
256
I was like ranked in Town of
257
Salem,
hours.
dude.
257 hours in Town of Salem.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
I was ranked.
Okay, guys. Okay, chat. Do you guys play Town of Salem? That could be a fun chat game to play.
Oh, you know what that would be.
Except Deer has to like
Calm
semi-smurf
down.
her like brain. Because
I
she'll
really
just
like
be like,
playing.
no, you can't have been the jailer because you said blah 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 like 2 nights ago and the jailer
This
wouldn't
person
know
was in
that.
jail.
And I'm just like,
I was gonna
oh.
say I love Town of Salem. I can't play in public lobbies anymore just because like
People get
first of all
too-
there's like
I get
50 different
sweaty.
there's 50 different acronyms I don't know.
I haven't played in a really
People will be
long
like,
time,
have
though.
people will be like PG question mark and I'm like I'm 23.
Oh, you mean PB and that's Plague Bearer.
Fuck you. That's what I have to say to that. Moving on. Number 4 is Terraria with 179 hours.
That is again mostly just playing with people because I'm not good at Terraria.
Number 5 is not a surprise to me at all. It is Kingdom New Lands at 156 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. No, that makes sense. Like, when you mention them, I'm like, yeah, okay, no, she does do that. It's just like, again,
It empties your brain. Your brain does not hold that information until it's like requested.
non-important information. I can only hold so much in the brain.
All right,
That's why we
my
have
top
to share the brain cell.
my top 5 games I share with Podith. My number 1 is Gary's Mod at 1,174 hours.
I
Yeah.
haven't played that much Gary's. I really wanted to play Prop Hunt, but by the time I really, really wanted to, it was like everyone, like, that was like a 5-year-old,
Oh.
like, people were far done with it.
I tried to play Prop Hunt, but my issue was with Gary's Mod. I would always, no matter what I did, no matter what people gave me of like patchers or whatever, I'd always have texture
The
issues.
text issues, like, just
Yeah.
the blocks. Yeah.
Okay,
Thieves.
I hate
yeah,
I
have a
hate
lot
that
of
I
hours
know
in Sea
I
of
hate that I
Thieves.
know this, but I know the fix to that. There's a definite 100% of the time works fix for that.
Buy the game.
Uh-huh.
No. It is you have to download the files
Uh-huh.
for Counter-Strike Source, the original
Yeah.
Counter-Strike.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, then you did it wrong. Screw it. Listen. I have over 1,000 hours. I know this, okay? I am the authority.
I wonder, can I see how many hours I have on Sea of Thieves actually? Xbox.
My
Game
number
bar.
2 is the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim.
All right.
I have 186 hours on Steam. I would actually
Jeez.
estimate my hours to be in the 500 range due to my time playing a pirated copy when I was younger and also on the Xbox. Number 3 is Elite Dangerous, which is a game I've thought about streaming, but I have I'm not sure if that would be well received in our audience. But I'm very weird about space sims. Actually, my next game down is also a space sim called H3 Albion Prelude.
Can you?
And my number 5 is Team Fortress 2, but Team Fortress 2 is rapidly going to go up in slots. We should play Sea of Thieves on stream. I would love to stream Sea of Thieves. I love that game.
I'd play Sea of Thieves. I enjoy that game. The last time I played, I was very high and I can't remember it. So I'd like to play it again and like not have that be the
that's
last
right,
memory of my life.
Supa just listed all of the games you need to properly get all of the textures used in Gary Mod.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember this. Like 10 years ago, they had like a giant Steam like orange something sale that
The
sold
Orange Box.
the orange box, and I
That came out in
bought
2008, yeah.
I bought that, and so I just had all the textures.
Yeah, the Orange Box came with Team Fortress 2, Portal, and Half-Life 1 and 2, I think.
And then it had everything that you needed for G.
Padia says if we play Sea of Thieves, he's gonna track us down, load a parrot into a cannon, shoot him at us, and then immediately leave the game.
Beautiful.
And I would welcome that. But I do think we should play Sea of Thieves on stream. Maybe Supa can join us. I know he really likes Sea of Thieves.
I'm trying to find where my like hours
And
are.
4
in
is
Sea of
is
Thieves.
it 4 like the ideal crew size, like the max?
Yeah, max is 4.
I think it's like 4 on a 3-person ship is like the way to do it. Because I think
the optimal. Is that the optimal way to
like
do it?
3-person ship is a little bit smaller, and so I'm pretty sure it's like the fastest.
Yeah.
Unless they
Okay.
like
That's
patch
boring.
that.
Okay, so Xbox does it weird. My time played is 5 days, 13 hours, and 19 minutes.
24 times 5. I also didn't hold math in the brain. It was unimportant.
24 times 5.
That is 133 hours.
Yeah. I played a good amount. I want to go. There's a bunch more of the like side stories that I haven't done.
I
need
have
to get-
not done a lot of the quests, like those actual.
I would love to play it on stream. Maybe next
Is
week or something.
is it cross-platform, Pogus? Do you know that? Because we play on PC.
I believe it is. Actually.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool.
So maybe Podith will be able to find us on the high seas and shoot a parrot at us.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
We do need to get 2 full. We should get 2 full crews if we can get like chat to make a crew so we can do the glitter
Oh,
beard.
it's so hard to get on the same server.
I
We'd
know,
have to
but
be
we
like-
need.
But
We'd have to like
but
split
that-
up almost.
We'd have to
We could
split up. But then we'd have
We
to
could
be
split
like,
up. Yeah.
we'd have to like time it.
Because
We'd have to split up, and then I think isn't the way to find it is to like kill yourself and see if you can see each other on the dead ship.
I think so.
That's the best way to tell if you're on the same server as someone.
Yeah. But you guys know the glitter beard deals, like not deals.
Isn't that playing music
secret.
with each other?
You play music with each other at a specific spot,
Oh.
and something really nice happens. You should look. It's to honor a
I've seen it,
developer.
yeah.
It's to honor a developer that unfortunately passed.
That's always sweet.
I really like it when games do stuff like that. Like, what game is it that has a book related to Markiplier's dad?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
You know what I'm talking
I know,
about,
I know
though,
what
right?
you're talking about.
Rainbow Six Siege has
Doom Eternal?
Doom Eternal, yeah, it's Doom.
That's
it has
cool.
a book. It has a book called How to Comb Your Mustache with his dad's name on it because his
Oh.
dad had a really cool mustache. Rainbow Six Siege has a video game cabinet of Rainbow Six Siege with a player who passed username holding the high score forever.
Aw.
Overwatch has a spacesuit with I believe either a Japanese or Chinese man's name with the inscription "Heroes Never Die" because he passed away trying to prevent a bike thief, and unfortunately that went the wrong way. But I do like things like that, like just people being immortalized in games.
Yeah.
take care of this issue myself if I weren't so spindly and reclusive.
All right,
I know
Snorpy.
what you're thinking.
I'm also
Why don't I
spindly
start
and
Chandler? But I could never
I
do
will be
that.
right.
Chandler is far too pure. He's not ready for
Oh,
this world of
Chandler
chaos
is too
and
pure.
turmoil.
Chandler is too pure.
Chandler is perfect.
Chandler can do no wrong.
Wow.
Huh?
5 hours go by pretty
I forget that
Oh.
she has the nose.
Whamby.
Oh yeah.
And now that the avalanche is cleared away, we can go explore the top of the mountain.
Trivy, I'm almost 50, and my back's at least 100. Let's go lie down
17
for a
days.
spell.
Nice.
10 hours. See, I have the issue of I was not a smart child. My early 20s. Every
no.
single time I bought a computer, it would ask you to make like a new Microsoft account. So I'd do it. And I now have the issue where I have like 3 Microsoft accounts
And games spread across them.
and games spread across all of them. And I can't change I can't change the email or like anything on it because I already have another account somewhere that already has that information. So I have like my actual Xbox account that is on like a super old email that I don't use anymore. It's like my maiden name and everything. And that's where I have a lot of my games. But so Sea of Thieves is split between like 3 different like games, just depending on who I had the like Xbox pass with at the time. And so I probably have like 5 hours, but like split across 3 accounts.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is like such a pretty winter wonderland.
Oh, a Scoopy Banoopy.
A Scoopy Banoopy. These names. Scoopy Banoopy.
Oh, can I? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Scoopy.
Banoopy.
That is so rude.
Scoopy. Scoopy Banoopy. It's Pokemon. Going to try and add all my hours across all my consoles to see what I played the most. Oh my gosh.
So rude.
Oh my god. Jerk. Just hold still and let me capture you. Oh god. They keep just freezing you.
I Instabug.
Instabug. Can you take a it's like Instagram. Do you think you can take a picture of it? Oh my god, it comes out for its picture being taken.
Instabag. Instabag.
Instabag. Selfie.
Oh
god.
This is so.
Oh, come on. He just keeps freezing your thing. Spoopy Banoopy.
Hi.
Is it too low? I think it's... Yeah, I don't think it's gonna... It's so finicky.
It might have.
Oh, yeah.
That looks low enough.
Yeah. I don't think you would really get it. Do you need to, like, get it out of the ground first somehow? Maybe... Oh, maybe do it right there where it seems to pop out. It seems to pop out around, like, that section. Ooh.
Oh no! What?
Oh. Is it too cold?
Too cold.
So maybe you also need to set that one on fire.
How?
Do you lure it down to like another section?
I'm back. What's up? Heater caused problems again. How many holes does a straw have?
What?
How many holes
2.
does a straw have?
2?
Are you sure?
Yes.
Why?
It was 1 because it has
'cause if
one on either
something-
side.
If something was a tunnel, you'd call both of its entrances a hole.
Would I?
Don't you?
You don't know me. Don't make those assumptions.
115. I like the 15 answer.
15
I've
is a
changed
good
my
answer.
answer.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
I like to chew it. Yeah, then it has a lot of holes. An infinite amount of holes. It's like an Ouroboros.
It's not safe.
Found Eggabell.
You need to get off this mountain for the sake of your health.
Oh,
and
Eggabell.
well-being. Trust me, I'm a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
You,
So am I.
You know me? Oh, you're the reporter. The one Liz was always talking about.
What a bed pocket.
That's something I think
Yeah.
about when you play this game. You're a reporter. Why are you
Another
doing all
earthquake
this?
strikes,
I don't know.
It'll cause an avalanche. If you're up here when that happens, you'll be buried in snow. And if you
Pockets
don't die from
refuses.
blood-force trauma, you'll asphyxiate.
Stay up as late as possible. Regret it later.
Hey man, I'm not a cop. You do what you want.
It's a problem for
I
future
can handle
Pocket.
it. I've been up here for weeks on my own, doing fine.
Oh, she's so angry from what we were hearing.
What
in
are
the
you doing up
recordings.
here?
How you doing,
Surviving.
Eggabell?
So passive aggressive.
No, not until I find Liz.
What happened to Liz?
We were exploring the mountain. There was an earthquake.
Fuck future Pocket, he's a
Got
bitch.
separated. Just go back home, okay?
Pass.
Safe. And please, don't tell anybody I'm up here.
Eggapal. Does she have a fake leg? Did she always have a fake leg?
I
Or is
don't
that a
think
food
so.
leg?
She
I
also
can't tell.
has a eye patch. She didn't used to have.
Oh, wow. She's been through some shit.
Oh
yeah.
hey,
Noodler?
Did you guys hear that the fucking new Pokemon?
Got
What's
leaked?
it called? No, no,
Scarlet,
no,
Violet.
The gym leader's a VTuber?
The gym leader's a VTuber?
There's a gym leader that's a VTuber.
Okay, well that's something I learned. That's something new I've learned. No, they did
Oh my
they
god.
did like a move demonstration, like some of the new moves they're adding for the game.
Night Poggeth.
Good night, Poddy.
Hey,
Yeah, they do that every time. They show off some new Pokemon, show off the stuff they can do now. There's new moves being added.
Yeah, usually there'll be a little cameo of like some new Pokemon in the distance.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
You got something thrown at you, Reed. React.
oh,
It
good night.
actually worked. I saw it on stream. Yeah. What starters do you guys usually go with if you play Pokemon? Like, just type-wise.
I tend to go either fire or grass. But I'm very scared of getting betrayed by the plant cat in this game.
Yeah. He was actually one of the ones they showed off one of the new Pokemon moves for.
Oh.
Yeah, he can do this thing called Stun Seed.
Depends on what they look like. Yeah, that's a big factor too. It depends on what they look like.
Yeah. Yeah, Stun Seed's really interesting. It apparently has like an enhanced effect on the player if you read it backwards.
What are you doing?
Stun Seed.
I'm doing.
Yes. I understand.
No, but I am.
The logic.
I am.
No, I understand what they are saying.
I am scared. I am scared for the cat. I hope he stays on all four legs.
I know. I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
Always go water
type.
type. I can't name many weak water type starters in Pokemon. Like I really liked Totodile.
Well, okay. See, I don't do stats in Pokemon really.
I'm not
don't
talking
really
about
pay attention
stats
to
either.
it.
I'm talking about purely in design.
Okay. Strong design. All right.
Yeah. You think I play Pokemon optimally, bro? I press attack, and if I die, that means I need to go over level some more. I don't play Pokemon to battle. I play Pokemon to collect animals to make fight.
Fight.
But yeah, that's what I mean by
Strong.
I can't name a water type Pokemon that has a bad design, in my opinion.
I know a lot of people didn't like the one that eventually evolves into like a samurai seal.
That's because they're cowards. But yeah, Totodile is one of my favorite ones.
Can you set the ball on fire? Like, I don't know if oh my god! I didn't want it to work! Poor Strabby!
What's another one? I like Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil's cool.
I like Cyndaquil, yeah. Cyndaquil's probably one of my favorite, like, older starters. Scooby Banooby!
Oh, have you guys heard about that new Pokemon ROM hack that's gotten some popularity?
The ROM hack?
There's a new ROM hack.
The like open world one?
No, it's one where you start your own gym. Like you become a gym leader.
Oh, that's
kinda
cool.
cute.
I like that idea.
Do you like
choose
I'm
assign
surprised they
lieutenant
haven't done that yet.
You choose what type you want to specialize in, and then your starter is from that type. And then you go around and catch Pokemon related to your type. You battle trainers, and if they're strong enough, you can hire them to be the lieutenants in your gym. You can design your gym's floor layout.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they've never done that before.
Yeah.
I kind of like that, because then that would kind of, like, obviously there'd be some trainers that you beat, but then if they beat you, that's not a bad thing. That just means that person gets to move on.
Yeah. And the whole thing is like you're helping a town rebuild, because like a gym in Pokemon is supposed to be like
a big drawing point.
It's
like
a big
tourism,
economic.
basically.
It's a big economic thing, and apparently the old gym leader basically screwed the town over.
Aww.
And the stronger your gym is, the stronger trainers will come in, which means they have more money to spend.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That sounds like a really fun game. Again, I'm surprised they haven't just made one.
I need to go back and play Pokemon Arceus still.
I actually ended up restarting my Arceus save, and I haven't played that far into it, just because I really enjoy the game, but like,
yeah,
I think it's just another one of those like, don't got the time.
Yeah. I ended up not even playing anything when our power was out, like on my Switch, because I ended up going to sleep, doing stuff with family, and then you started. I couldn't do that story again. Did you not enjoy Arceus? Arcanal?
I need to get a new Switch. My Switch is destroyed, like physically.
What did you do to it?
I've talked about this before without getting into too much detail about my real life, my IRL job. I'm very often sent to remote locations to work on computers, and one of which was like the middle of the desert, and it was just
got dusty.
It got sanded to death.
Cutscenes were so long. Okay. I wonder if you can like change the text speed or anything. It's been a while since I played it. School Bibble a little bit.
I can see the cutscenes being long. I just really liked it because I really liked the grind. I actually went back to
going and collecting them at all the different like, times.
But it wasn't the only one that did a sort of like the more open world grind. What is it?
Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield.
You're thinking they had the open like areas. Yeah, they had those open areas.
Where I had little Bray, I had a little Kiki Bray. I actually started going back and playing that one because I really enjoyed that one. That had like the random Dynamax or whatever that you'd fight.
Yeah, yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
That one was fun, yeah. I still think I still have some like post-game story to do in that one actually. I enjoyed that one a lot because they started getting into the like actually being able to see other players thing, which was just, it was great. Me and another friend of ours got really good at syncing up to do the make curry and wander around together.
You taught me how to do it. I just never had the patience for it.
For no reason. And while we're enjoying frivolous activities,
it's a little convoluted, and I hope they make it. They're advertising Scarlet and Violet more about that, about actually doing things with your friends. So I wonder if they've streamlined that.
Well, almost prepared.
Like they realized just everyone was figuring out how to like get around it.
Yeah, they really want to do things with their friends.
I'm really looking forward to Scarlet and Violet, except for the fact that I despise the motorcycles.
I don't like the legendaries. I hate it
so freaking much. Like, just I'm gonna be like
I'd rather
purist.
ride an actual motorcycle.
I am a fantasy purist. I don't want my Pokemon to be technology. I think that's a very fair request. I don't even care if just like you have a motorcycle because Pokemon is pretty high tech. I just don't want my Pokemon to be an electronic.
Don't want the Pokemon to be the motorcycle.
Yeah.
This is Porygon slander.
so
There's
glad you asked.
there's some
Did you
that
know
are
my
like
trick
fine,
shot can do more than,
but the
well,
motorcycle
it
is
can also spread
stupid.
fires.
Well,
Or
see,
spread
like
waters,
Porygon
like the
has
elements of
Porygon
nature.
is like
With
actually
that in mind,
artificial,
you should be
right?
able to light
Like
the
that
rest
is
of
the
my
whole thing. They
flares.
are code
think
that
so.
became a Pokemon. Whereas what seems to be the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, it seems to be hinting at time travel, because the two different versions, you get one that's kind of like prehistoric and one that's really
You get one-
futuristic.
Yeah, one that's obsessed with the history, one that's obsessed with history, and one that's obsessed with the past.
Yeah, with the professors, and that also obviously influences which legendary you get, because each version has its own legendary. But then I'm like, okay, so in the future, is this again like an artificial Pokemon? Is this like, maybe it's an artificial Pokemon based off the prehistoric one? But then why is the prehistoric one still a bike? Why did this Pokemon invent the wheel?
Why couldn't it have been like, okay, if it was obsessed with the future, sure, you could be a motorcycle, but like maybe if you were obsessed with the past, you get something that's like cool.
I would rather it didn't have that like wheel
Let
on
me
the chest
ride a
and just-
dinosaur.
Just let it run on all fours. It already like semi runs on fours, but just fully take away the wheel in its chest.
If you don't want to tell me what he's up to, I'll respect that. But don't treat me like I'm
Aw.
stupid, got it?
I'm not. You. That's a you problem.
That's
Not
a
in this.
couple spat, honey.
I was just asked to do this. I'm just setting everything on fire. Don't
I'm
ask.
just setting everything on fire. Oh, well, that's your answer. I'm just setting things on fire. This do be Porygon slander.
Porygon does not deserve the slander he is
Look,
receiving.
Porygon is digital. Like, they are a program that gained physical form.
Porygon is the best damn thing to have ever happened to Pokemon.
Porygon 2 is cute.
Yeah.
Besides, the most popular Pokemon of all time, arguably, which is Mewtwo, is artificial.
Yeah, yeah. I prefer Mew, but I
Mew
do
is
understand.
cuter, but I understand.
Porygon is a silly Pokemon. What about Kefki?
Yeah.
What do you feel about Kefki, Supa? So that one won't quite reach. Oh, look at her. Shilda.
Trying to see if there's like. Oh.
Just like most Pokemon, not the keychain, yeah. Just like most Pokemon that are just thing Pokemon, like an object turned Pokemon. Yeah, well, I think at least Kefki's thing is that it's a fairy type, so it's like a fairy that took a keychain, or some of them are like ghost types that
Just take
possessed
over it.
stuff. Yeah.
Excellent.
Like those ones I understand. Because then that's more of like something that magically
Yes,
or
does that
mystically
sometimes.
possessed
He's adorably
something.
inquisitive. You let me worry about that. I'm very used to
Adorably
worrying.
inquisitive.
For now, ease your mind. I'll let you know if any more trouble arises.
Kirby and Chandler are very cute together.
They are. They just need to admit their feelings. Isn't there an ice cream cone one?
Yes.
There's a few that are like food. There's like
I know there's
ice
a
cream.
teapot one. I only remember because
That one's a ghost. It's either a ghost or a fairy or both.
it is a teapot. Its Japanese name literally translates to "it is a teapot."
Vanillish.
Vanillish, yes. And then there's there's the ones that are like cream puffs that come in like 57 different varieties.
Snack,
Swirlix. That's another one, yeah. Pokemon got wild, man.
I think I just struggle with, like, there's just, I just don't like how they've gotten a lot more into inanimate objects. It's like a lot more. It's like like anything that isn't an inanimate object, it becomes bipedal.
Well, you see, it's because they're running out of animals.
I saw some stuff for Scarlet. Yeah, you could
They're
do
also
like
running out of colors.
Yeah.
I saw in Scarlet and Violet there was something that looked. It was apparently something that's like possessing a coin, and also like a chest full of coins, and it just looks like a Cookie Run character. Let me see if I can find it.
The Ark's just like got all this off the top of his head.
Yeah.
Where are you, Ethica? I need to feed like a bunch of like just chips. Good night, Snack.
I found it. I'll put this in Discord in the
Thanks, bestie.
no mic chat.
Always rely on Bugsnax. Isn't it so sad that I call you my bestie?
It's called Gimmighoul.
I like barely know you.
Yeah, look, it looks like a Cookie Run character.
Get to know you, you'd probably hate me for it. Oh well. Enjoy it while it lasts, bestie.
Where are we putting it?
It's in no mic.
Oh, it does. I kind of like that though. That's
Cookie
better
Run
than some
has
of
a
them.
surprisingly big fandom, I've learned.
I like honestly, some of their designs are really cute.
Does
Like,
Cookie
the
Run
outfits.
the like cookie people?
They're all like, they're all like
Yeah.
gingerbread cookies. Like
I
there's some
like them. I like some of the designs.
like
I
spare a
can't-
glance at this one, Reed. It's your aesthetic.
I don't have any complaints about. I don't have any complaints about it. It's just like,
I've changed my
I
mind.
didn't-
Can we be cookie people?
oh my god.
Gingerbread people for Christmas.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Pokemon's gotten wild. You know what? I just want more evolutions someday. Someday.
There's so many though.
There's so
I
many
remember-
elements that haven't been, or types that haven't been turned into EVs.
I remember when we learned that Eevee is transgender.
Because it's
Sylveon.
Sylveon, yeah. So many places. Sugar Pine Woods.
I think we're nearish the end because we've met Agabel. But I want to do some of the side questing just because I want to make sure that like
Oh,
It's
there's
gonna-
also the DLC.
yeah, we haven't done any of the DLC yet. This might be like that sounds good. I mean, we said we have a few hours, but Reed's just over here like, ooh, started an hour ago. Could do bedtime. I was just I
Oh,
want
this is an hour later for you now.
it is.
A little insight. Reed is no longer in our time zone. She has escaped.
I've escaped the better time zone.
By better, you mean unchanging.
Unchanging. I
Technically,
don't.
technically
Everyone
we've
changes.
left.
I do
yeah,
not.
that's true.
I'm still in the same time I've always been.
We're the ones making things difficult.
Yeah.
For now, at least.
It's okay though, because it will eventually, hopefully, go back. It's literally just right now.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we settle on the same time zone and not forever trapped an hour apart.
I hope. It's literally like, it just depends on where I live decides. Because they, sometimes they'll just be like, what if we just stay in a different time zone? It's just like, that doesn't make sense.
What if we make our own time zone with blackjack and hookers?
Does
In
not
fact,
make sense.
forget the time zone.
Oh my god, there's just dead people. These are people too, since we know the bones disappear.
Has a little, like, survey hat.
Little adventurer hat, safari hat.
Yeah, that's it. Frozen campsite.
Oh my god,
Belly
that's
goop.
dark. Jelly goop.
What other games have you guys been playing that you've been enjoying?
We were talking about how Timber's been playing TF2 and Overwatch.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of Disney Dreamlight. Since I got the Game Pass to play Rounded, and then I realized that Disney was on it.
I really enjoy Disney. Disney's one of those, like, I started it before probably the week before we started streaming or something.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is just gonna be a me game. You need those.
Yeah, it's definitely become a me game.
Very nice.
I think you've seen what I do in Disney, and I'm an insane person. This is why my highest played game is like Stardew.
You're just insane in general, yeah.
Yeah. I've been really enjoying it. I've been thinking about what I'll play after Cult of the Lamb, and actually put a vote up in the Discord for that too. And it's probably less so of like, it'll definitely be like what I played next if something really comes out ahead of others, but just kind of fielding out what people like and people want to see. Are you gonna get that? Have you gotten one of those ones from the trees yet? Oh my god.
I'm looking for a... What I've been like quietly in the background doing is I'm looking for a Sherby. I thought that it would be here.
Do you want me to look for where a Sherby is?
Is a Sherby. Like,
sure.
General locale. Am I even on the right map?
Sherby. Oh, nope. It is in the Boiling Bay.
I am on very much side.
Apparently, it's one of the sand ones. It's underneath the sand.
Oh, okay. I can figure that out. I've been playing a lot of Wildflower.
Oh yeah, you finally found the game that you were asking about on Twitter.
It was one that I was thinking
precious time getting here. Any longer and my leg might have rotted away.
Have you changed the season magically yet?
Yes. That was when Grandma died.
What?
You've missed a lot.
No.
It's so early in the game, which is why I'm just like, it's literally at the end of your first season. So,
oh wow.
You learn that the Coven is on this island specifically is the thing swapping seasons. And so when you are ready, you have to swap the season to summer to like keep the like time moving and everything. And so yeah,
Okay.
I swapped, and now things are a little
Grandma's
different.
gone.
Yeah, but like very heavily hinted beforehand. Like you could tell something was up.
Oh, was she like getting more tired?
Yeah.
Now assist me or be gone with you.
Oh, Floofty.
I assist you?
Always a question worth asking. Preparations for my grand experiment are nearly complete. Soon we will see if we can amend my ambulation. But for now, simply transform my arm
Ambulation?
into a red banana.
Did they cut off their leg?
Yeah.
They cut off their leg.
They cut off their leg. I'm pretty sure that they cut off their leg and then they tried to eat it.
Oh.
Like they cut it off. Like they cut it off to see if it would regrow. And I think they tried to eat it. I think that's what, like, you know, when Beffico is like, I saw them dragging a human leg, you know, whatever, a Grumpus leg. It was them having just cut off their own leg, like their own, like, Bugsnax leg, and then tried to eat it. Because they wanted to see if it would regrow, and they wanted to see if it would, like, if it had sustenance. I think you can see that it didn't.
Yeah.
That's dark. Tastes like prion disease.
They a little bit cray-cray.
For science. A little too far for science.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
My God. Ooh, nice.
An opper.
Manopper.
My experiment
Everything's so
cost an arm
angry.
and leg, and nobody else was offering.
Oh no. I hope. Are they gonna cut off their arm?
Turn hand and
Oh, neat.
Oh, red
There's
banopper.
one more thing I must do. Hand me the Snaktooth. The old Snaktooth was worthless scrap. I have updated it. It is now capable of altering snack matter through a process of sonic anamnesis. My body remembers what I eat. The Snaktooth can change snackified limbs into anything I've ever eaten. Use it. Change my arm from Banopper to Strabby.
Okay.
Are you amazed?
I am
You've seen
amazed.
Nothing yet. If my hypothesis is correct, the Bugsnax can remember the shape of my body. It is time to test that hypothesis. Use the Snaktooth on my missing leg.
Okay. Oh. Did it work?
Well, I thought it just popped off the wood ped leg.
I know, now it's sitting behind him.
Bugsnax can cure the sick, revitalize the frail. This
My God, it
discovery
worked.
will reshape the world. To think Elizabeth and Agabel walked away from that.
Can you turn them entirely into Strabby?
But I refuse to
could.
dwell on personal matters while there is yet more work to do. Use the Snaktooth again. Transform my limbs into cocomites.
Cocomites. Okay.
Turn them entirely into a coconut and they end up looking like Shelda. Coco.
Hey.
Coconut friends.
Coco. Oh my god.
They are friends.
Ow!
They just keep... They're very aggressive friends.
Ow!
Just keep abusing you.
None of this is helping me. I'm like struggling.
How do you... Oh. Maybe fling them into the lava or the water?
I would just set them on fire.
Oh, true. Oh, maybe he'll pass out after a minute. Oh. Well, he's frozen. Oh, God. We got one. Greater Cocomite. Wait. Could you do you technically only need one and then you can just change it?
Oh, you're right. You're so right.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum, yum.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
And
So
then you use the snacks pyramid. Two, three, four.
Intriguing.
Snackify you to there.
My body has changed into more Cocomites than I've eaten. Can you even comprehend what has happened? This means that all Bugsnax are one and the same. Each one could change to any other with the right stimulus.
Oh.
And now that is true of me. Now, use
What
the
are
Snaktooth to its
Bugsnax?
full potential.
I don't
I
know.
want limbs of Noodler, Cocomite, Banopper, and Strabby all at once.
Man! Oh my god, you're asking so much. Use your noodle.
Oh, I need a noodle. I need a noodler.
Noodler.
Noodle teeth. Noodle teeth. Noodle teeth.
Yes, actually, you should do that once you have it. Do you think they'll just like flop over like tusks? That's kind of a horrifying thought. Imagine your teeth being as soft as noodles. Noodler. I'll never get over Noodler. The intense focus of, oh no. Oh, you're trying to get it into the popsicle. Oh. Nice. Oh, that's not a popsicle, that's something else. Ooh. Is he gonna go?
No.
Do you need a big one? Because I think he'll break. I think he'll break because he's on fire in a little bit, right? Yeah, like 15 seconds. Just keep him out of the fire. He's not feeling so good. Oh. Come on, pop.
I need you. Come on. Come on, little dude.
Yes. Paletos. So cute.
Ah, Noodler.
Teeth. Oh, they're like dry noodles. It's stabbing them in the eye.
It's chopstick.
Oh, that's so clever.
I need the Snackify. We're gonna head Abby.
I have learned much. Despite your general ignorance, you have been of use to me.
Just stabbing
Good
themselves.
job. No matter
Good
how
job.
many Bugsnax I become, my body feels no different. Is there a threshold of grumpus?
Does no one worry that you lose your fingers, or?
How are they writing?
Yeah.
Or will I simply
Just
be
stab a pen into the strabby.
Yeah.
I must find out.
That scene from SpongeBob, like someone's hand is entirely like wrapped in a bandage, and just stab a pencil through it.
However, I have exhausted my research here. I will
Just
experiment
muffled
on
screaming. Oh.
You mean experiments in Snacksburg?
I look forward to working with you further.
Oh. Okay.
Did it.
Did you get the Oh, there it is. Okay.
Excuse me.
Surely there's something you can coax it out with, like a sauce. Because there's those rocks nearby. Isn't that the way you've gotten the underground ones before? Have you never taken a... Oh. Oh, Lordy coming.
I got it.
Oh, God.
I got it.
I'm fine. Just a little fire. Never hurt nobody.
Oh, you just gotta warm you up. You gotta warm up your little tootsies. It's a little warm.
Just about to get a little aggro there. Can you stick it in the sea?
No, it can only...
Oh. Solid ground, can't be in the water.
I think that'll do it, because then it'll have to jump onto the rock, and then it will...
You should be able to grab it.
Unless it freezes.
Unless it, yeah, when you touch it.
It'd be really sad.
Well, then you'll set your rope on fire.
Yeah.
Oh no, it looks really cold. Yeah. Oh. Maybe. Looks promising.
Now I just wait. I
Wait
hope
for
that
it to
this
come
doesn't
by.
like run out of fire, like burn down eventually. You
Breaks
know?
down, yeah.
But if it doesn't, I'm in the perfect spot. coming.
Cinematic view.
Come on, Sherby, you got this. All I need. Catch you on fire, just a little bit.
Just a little toasty. Oh, come on. Yes!
Yes!
Finally, a Sherby.
Okay, I need to bury it. To bury it for the garden.
Follow egg bell. Oh, right. It's just tracking that one now.
Yeah, but I think that Agabel is probably, since the only person, if you see my Superman class of, the big story, Return the Grumpuses, Maxburg, I have 11 out of 12.
She's the 12th.
So she's the 12th, I assume, and so I just want to make sure that I got, like...
Whose interview haven't you done? You're at 10 out of 12 for that.
I haven't done Shelda.
Oh, okay.
We just did Shelda.
Does he have something on his head? Does he have a hat?
A hat!
Catch him! Where can you put hats on them? Maybe the ranch? That bastard. Oh, maybe he'll hop out when you're not near.
Maybe not. I
Sauce?
thought... What?
Sauce?
What does he... Chocolate?
What goes well with pineapples? No idea. I don't like pineapples. You've caught one of these before.
I forget how I did it.
Maybe you could look in the, like, book, the snack book, to see what it likes or hates.
Oh, I remember what I did. I, like, got the little whatever it is to, like, throw it up in the air. They're not anywhere near him. Like,
well, maybe see what it likes or hates to see what it'll go after.
It fears crap. But again, they're not anywhere near.
Oh, you could you, with a Strabby, lure a crapple up here? There's that ramp there, yeah. Oh yeah, they love that.
Excuse me. Sorry I'm so quiet. I just can't think of anything funny to say, and if I'm not funny, I'm a worthless human being.
I'm just watching the game, man. Oh, look at him go! Get him! Get him!
Is that a chocolate-covered pineapple?
Yes.
Off he goes into the abyss.
How do you... Oh, he popped out, I think.
Bitch, come back!
Get the Strappy out again.
I don't think it's coming up from here. I think I broke him.
He shouldn't be able to bury in that. It's rock.
my goodness. Well,
but the hat.
I don't want to spend too long on
I
it
know.
though. I'm just gonna be sitting here obsessing over it.
Over the hat. It's a
Yeah.
nice hat.
It's a good hat, but
It's a really good hat, though.
Like
my
a little
God.
whiskey hat.
As you are aware, I have returned to Snacksburg with your assistance. I've since been cudgeled into rewarding your efforts with a welcoming gift.
Her brother
The funny-
insisted. Their brother
The funniest
insisted.
thing. The funniest thing is, like, for a solid second, I had that face in the top right as my Steam profile picture for the longest time. I was like, did I send you mail? In game?
How did I do that?
I don't remember doing that.
Sent it to me a while ago.
I see.
Oh, this.
Floofty.
Snorpington.
So,
Snorpington?
you're back into town. Up to another grumpinati scheme.
I'm not participating in your delusions, brother. You waste your talented mind playing spy games when you could be assisting my research.
I'm never assisting you again. Not until you find your moral compass and stop working for the man.
Oh, please. Don't try to dress up your cowardice.
I'm no coward.
You still haven't told the green meathead how you feel.
Whether that's different. Don't try to confuse the issue.
I thought so. Leave me to my business and I'll...
Floofty knows. Floofty knows.
Floofty knows. And Floofty is like willing to go low enough to bring it up.
Floofty knows.
This isn't your
is
house.
a bitch about it.
They're never in the right house.
Is it snooping time again?
Bestie. Now that Snorpy and Chandlo are back,
Oh no.
it's totes snooping time. I never got any dirt on Chandlo. He's gotta have some deep, dark secret, but whatever it is,
No,
he's too good at
Chandlo's a
hiding it.
great
If
bean.
anybody can find their way through that buff facade, it's you, bestie.
He doesn't have a secret.
He's just a good dude.
His secret is he is
He's
buff.
just a. He's just a specific type of guy, you know?
Yeah.
He's just a dude.
Chandler's just a dude.
Yep.
Almost a dude, bro.
This time we're heading for the boiling
He's just a dude, bro.
Bruh.
Okay, so she wants to go for the boiling bay. I don't. Let's see. But it was like one of those like company. I have a
See
bunch
what
of stuff in my
Chandler does at
inventory.
Donate?
Should we just donate? Wait, we should see what, because I'm pretty sure I got stuff for people, and I'd be really sad to get rid of it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's Chandlo at midnight. Okay, I need to do the Sherby.
You've done right
I
by
dig
me.
the Sherby.
Thanks for sticking with me. Come back tomorrow. We'll see if this bears fruit.
It's not gonna. Nothing has grown.
I have a feeling that we're like slowly walking into accepting a failure.
He needs to. It's okay.
It's okay to be a fuck up. I do it every day.
Mood.
Whoa, Shelda's back.
Sometimes recognizing that like something's not working out is good.
Oh, yes, one
Yeah.
has returned from a great spiritual sojourn. So it is.
You can learn just as much from like failure or like the stopping of doing things versus like just pushing through no matter what. I think I've talked about this. Of like I struggled a lot when I was younger. Of just like people would always just be like, you stop a lot of things. Like you never follow through, and it was like really difficult. And then it was just like, well, every single thing that you can name that I was like I stopped. Yeah, I was very vocal that I was starting the project, but I stopped for a reason.
Yeah, like something didn't like work out. It ended up not being a passion, or
I didn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to, or I prioritized other things.
one is sure it will be enlightening.
It's just like, you know, a bad experience means that you learned something from it. Or at least you should. Like, you learned a preference. You learned that maybe I don't like
Maybe I'm not good at drawing, okay? Just like I did the Inktober thing. I might not be the best. You know?
We're still gonna do like
we're gonna do the whole entire on Sundays. Once we get like whenever Deer wants a little bit of a break from the live TD stuff, I'm like, we will do the full like Deer teaches Reed to draw and we'll like capture my little thing in the corner and you can just watch my failure.
Yeah, I'll figure out a setup to
or
like,
I can like send you
a screen share.
Or I can send you my like
yeah.
my screen every once in a while and just be like, look at.
One is called Shelda. One who is
Shelda.
Do we always talk in the third person?
Nature.
Nature.
Balance and purity.
All right, honey.
Welcome to Snaktooth.
A calling felt in the soul. Distant voices saying, they need
okay.
you. Free tickets won in a raffle.
Free tickets won in the raffle.
Whisper held a raffle?
A raffle is a metaphor. But yes.
Is it a metaphor for a raffle?
I think it's a metaphor for a raffle.
The toxin. The mother abhors them in all their alluring forms.
Uh-huh.
Alluring form.
Beneath us, inside us.
Blech.
Is the mother anyway?
Mother Nature, the mother. She, the purest light, from whom all life flows.
She a druid?
Why did you leave town?
One cast out they, the scion of toxins. Yet, lessons unlearned, the cravings only grew. So it was one journeyed far to isolate oneself
So they
and live by
cast out someone?
So
They
it
cast
was
themselves out,
one
is what they're
very,
claiming.
very lost.
Very, very lost, yeah.
The huntress is gone.
The huntress. Is that Liz?
Chasing the healer's tainted love. Thrice were they warned, so this once you shall be warned. A doom befalls those who consume the toxin.
Is the toxin Bugsnax?
Yeah.
I'm guessing. It has to be.
Doom, can you be more specific?
A doom of toxin unending. The ground shakes.
You can't eat them. You're allergic.
I can't eat them.
Look not upon it. Move not an inch, or be swallowed by the queen of venom.
Uh-huh.
Or so I heard.
Or so I heard.
You're
Okay,
a fraud,
honey.
aren't you?
Everyone is a fraud in a sense.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. That was very unhelpful.
Ever are more questions asked. Seldom are more answers given.
Okay.
One must live content.
Okay, this person's just full of shit, huh?
Yeah.
Meditate on this.
Okay.
A
Full
vessel
BS.
of the unknown.
Oh.
May
That's a
answers
full box.
be found in its mystery.
Is it another thing of Lizberts?
Zelda.
Everyone seems to have something of Lizberts.
I know. I don't have a key.
Oh. Oh.
You who continues to spread the toxin's dark influence are lost.
Yeah.
But one will guide you to the true path.
Oh.
Behold, the box of purity.
Box of
Those
purity.
boxes placed inside shall be purged by the light of Mother Nature.
Are we just like locking Bugsnax in a box?
That seems so mean.
Show that you are willing to walk this path.
Okay, they probably don't have brains. They don't know what's going on.
But, well, okay, so one can be trained though, right?
I think so.
Like you have the trained Strabby and a ball, so that would assume they have some form of cognition.
So it is the light that shines.
But they don't have organs.
They don't have organs. They don't have bones. Maybe they're a hive mind.
Maybe. There's just a brain
Hive
underground.
mind of sentient food. I've had a nightmare about this specific situation.
Really?
Unironically, yes.
He wants to go someplace. Wiggle has something. Scramble wants.
Nothing like a campfire.
Hey, hey.
I did not try to talk to you.
One last
Nature.
There's a
Mother
massive
Nature.
bug out in the ocean. I've seen it riding the waves in the morning light.
In the morning light.
I'm not even sure if it's real, but I must go after it. Please help me. I can't catch it alone.
Another quest where you're gonna get sent out.
I know. I'm just like, I want to make sure that I have like an fish like
Inventory.
Yeah, so I want to make sure I have all the like black things. Like I need a buffalocus and a Pragmatis, which are from the desert, and then so let's spy on Chandlo. Then we'll go to the desert. We'll do that. We'll give everything that we need to Gramble afterwards. And then we'll go do those quests. Because I don't want it to be like a, you have to fight another thing.
Oh, yeah.
And my inventory is full. That's kind of what I'm worried about. I don't know if it'll happen. But I'm like paranoid about that. Because I imagine that there's more than just the watermelon.
Yeah, they wouldn't just do one boss. There'd be others.
The great thing about being Chandlo, what you see is what you get.
He just
I
works
got
out.
Nothing to hide. No shame. You checking out this beef, bro? I don't blame you.
I'm totally checking out this beef.
I love him. I love him so much. Wait, we could snackify him. Let's
Oh. You gotta wake him up. Make him all honey.
I'm gonna like feed you, but
Just
then
make
I'm
him
gonna
a-
like
Making him Oh my god. Beautiful.
wait. Let's do a mama.
Oh my god. What does all honey look like? That's what I want to know.
All
honeybee.
Honey.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I don't like that as
All the honey drips in the
All the-
mouth. Oh no. Bunger?
let's do you wanna do the
Barbecue bunger. It's like half bunger, half barbecue bunger.
But I like the Cinnasnail.
I do like the Cinnasnail too. He's a sweet treat.
He is the snack we are hunting.
All of us just thirsting after after Chandlo.
There.
Look at him. Oh, he's a sandwich. Beautiful.
Look at his hair.
Oh my god. It's like a pompadour.
I love it so much. Okay, go wake up Bethica. One second.
All of the snacks. Oh yeah.
They weren't. Did that? Okay, let's go see Bethica.
Bethica.
Hello, Bethica. Wait, come back.
No.
Bitch.
It's sleepy time.
Chandlo has no.
Shut up! Nobody is free of dirt. The more innocent somebody looks, the nastier the secret.
Is his secret that he's in love with Snorpy?
I don't think that's a secret.
Snorpy. Nobody knows Chandlo like Snorpy. I need you to turn me into green Bugsnax. I'll tell you why later.
Oh no, she's gonna impersonate Chandlo?
I already. Go get a pickle.
Oh yeah.
Let's turn Bethica into pickles.
Just
Why
entirely
pickles
pickle.
specifically?
She needs to be green. Pickle's the greenest you can get.
Yeah. Pickles
Except for
is
maybe
the
like
greenest you can be.
maybe like one of the like the inch wrap, maybe.
Maybe, but I'm pretty sure that green is probably like one identifying like tags or something, but
Oh yeah.
I think
Like a color code.
yeah, I think that we should
Pinkle.
Pinkle.
apparently you can fast travel based off of the map, and I've just been running this entire time.
No, no.
That always happens to me. I'll just get so used to running between.
Came out of the ground all right. Guess I didn't.
The best,
Oh.
in my opinion, the best games will have a fast travel system that you don't want to use. And I don't mean in a
'cause you wanna, like,
frustrating
look
way.
around.
Yeah. Fast travel in most games, I think, is bad.
I didn't use the fast travel really for Skyrim. I played Cyberpunk without driving the car.
The driving in Cyberpunk is bad, so I don't blame
So
you.
I would just I walked everywhere.
That's valid.
I think
you
I
can
did
also
a
call a
playthrough.
cat taxi.
Yeah, I think I did a playthrough of Skyrim where I was like, the only fast travel I'm doing is the carts.
Yeah.
See, I like that. I like it when, I think I like how The Witcher 3 did it, where you can really fast travel from certain points. I don't like it when you can fast travel from anywhere on the map.
Oh, like the
personally.
crossroads?
I played Witcher 3, yeah. I haven't ever actually finished Witcher 3. I've never
Me neither.
through it, and I'm sitting there now, I wonder if that'd be kind of a fun stream game, but it would be so long.
There's a lot of DLC too.
Yeah, and again, I haven't played through most of it. And I was one of the people that played the game and then later got into the actual series. So I played the third Witcher game. I actually went back and started playing the first one. And I really enjoyed it. But it was just really old, and I don't know if they have a workshop thing to make it run smoother. But it was just really difficult to play through. I kept crashing and everything. But then I later afterwards, because I really did enjoy the games, I read the books. And the books were really good. I definitely recommend the audiobooks. The narrator does a really good job, definitely because the author does this thing of like writing shorter sentences, which really worked because Witcher is a really fast-paced novel read, and there's a lot of fighting. So he does the reading very well that I feel like would be kind of boring if you're just reading it in your head.
Mm-hmm. Well, because it's also translated.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't the original like Polish?
Something like that. It's really good. I definitely recommend them. And so I read that leading up to the TV series. The TV series is amazing. I'm a little bit nervous because they replaced Henry Cavill. He stepped away.
He wanted them to be more true to the writing, and
so apparently there were certain writers, and I don't know how true this is because it's just a rumor. Yeah. Apparently, like certain writers that don't like the books, and so they want to change it. And he is very, very much like a true fan of the books in the series. Like he was telling about how I think he was playing The Witcher when he almost missed the Superman call.
Yeah, I remember that story.
Yeah.
He almost missed the cast call for Superman.
Oh my gosh.
Because he was playing The Witcher 3.
So he's like a really big like OG nerd, and he loves the series. And so I imagine there was probably something where it was like they're offering him to come back as Superman. The writers really are just being difficult and they don't want to stay true to the Witcher series. So he's like, it probably was, a good time to leave. He was also, within the last year, he just did Enola Holmes 2. So, it was probably just like a good time to leave. Like if he, which I respect, like if you're going to leave a series, that'd be a reason why, right? Like you could totally see it like flopping after this season.
Oh yeah, because people probably have already like nudged about certain changes they had to make, right? And then even more, people can get really intense about that.
And the thing is like they made certain changes in the TV show from the books that like I don't know why. Like
there's some very minor changes. Not minor, I guess, but there are certain changes where you're just like, why did you change this?
Yeah.
I don't see the point.
Like, I don't know if you remember. You guys have you seen The Witcher?
I have, yes.
I think so, yes. I don't think I've seen. There was a recent season that I don't think I've seen.
Have you seen the episode where it starts with the genie?
Yes.
So the beginning of the TV show starts with him like actively looking, like he's actively
looking for a genie so he can sleep. Yeah.
So
yeah, isn't it in the books he finds it on accident?
In the books, it's like Jaskier finds it on accident, and then it kind of happens on accident that he gets this wish.
Right. Yes, I remember reading about this.
And it's like I don't know why this has changed because it was such like. It would take the same amount of time to film. He's not being angry for no reason. And Jaskier has a bigger part where he's just being stupid, which fits his character better.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't understand.
Study Bugsnax and their effect.
Maybe they're saving it for a future thing.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of.
And like, but they do, I like how they do the time jumping. They explain a lot of the time jumping in the TV show. Because obviously you can visually see that it's a different time. In the book, they very much are just like, 20 years ago, good luck. Like, there are certain things where you're like, how is this like connected? Like, we're jumping times. Like every chapter and I don't know what's happening.
I do remember in the series. I do remember in the series it taking me a few swaps to realize, oh, this is like a flashback.
Yeah. Because the flashback is happening at the same time as everything else.
Yeah.
And so, but like the TV series does it very well because it's like it's telling you the story, right?
Yeah.
And it does follow the books. It's just that the books is very much just like they're like drawing out a map of what's happening in which time because it's like, okay, Geralt is 15 years before this. Yennefer is 200 years before, like that kind of deal.
Yeah.
There's just like, it's a lot. Definitely Yennefer, because I'm pretty sure she's pretty old. So it's like, there's a lot of jumping.
Yeah.
You are asking for opinions instead of facts. I'm not going to discuss my feelings with you.
But I definitely recommend the books. Again, I recommend the audiobook.
Every time I try to publish my groundbreaking research, you journalists instead churn out slander about my dangerous methods or my questionable behavior. Stop editorializing and focus on the science.
Whoa.
I simply wanted to continue my work, Eggabell or no, but Shelda blamed me for the disappearances. I'm no stranger to witch hunts. I vacated before the pitchforks could come out. Don't be ridiculous. I've only eaten one Grumpus.
What Grumpus was it?
Was it themselves?
Sir, I keep my severed leg in the outhouse. The truth. Elizabeth was an arrogant coward, unlike Eggabell. Eggabell truly understood my research. She was hungry to participate in it. Our work together was fruitful, even pleasant, until somebody interfered.
Who?
Shelda. That mummified fraud stoked Elizabeth's fear of my work.
Mummified fraud.
To Eggabell, scrambling her fragile emotions and fabricating a binary choice between myself and Elizabeth.
Happened.
Ultimately, Eggabell chose sentiment over science. And I surmise that was the death of her. Yes. I have the password to Eggabell's personal storage box. It may be of interest to you. You've wasted enough of my time now. Leave.
Okay.
Oh, I think I have the box.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I definitely recommend the audiobook of The Witcher. Definitely because I'm pretty sure Felix read the books and he was just like, I can't get through this. And then we're just like, just read the audiobook, trust us. And I'm pretty sure he went back and was like, this is a lot better.
Yeah, because I imagine it kind of helps with like the intonation and etc. Because I think people forget that like some of I don't know, maybe some of that's because of the translation, or maybe it is just written like that, but
it's written,
it gives it a filter.
It's written very shortly, like again, short sentences, and there's a lot of
you said combat, so I imagine that was like very fast-paced writing.
Yeah. And then we were joking about this earlier, but like Geralt thinks about Yennefer a lot. Like a lot.
Oh yeah, you were talking about lilac and gooseberries.
And every single time he's like lilac and gooseberries, and I'm just like gooseberries, and I'm just like again, like it. That's the reason that when I saw the achievement, I immediately was like, I know what this is. I know the reference. I've heard the gooseberries so often.
I think in Witcher 3, like this bard character that you meet makes a song, and even that's a line even in the song she makes.
It's the name of one of the quests.
I know her. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
As soon as you mention any character you can sleep with, they just pop into my head.
You can sleep with the bard?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't mean that in a I'm excessively horny way. It's just, it's so clear to my mind for some reason. Because I very often got them on accident. Especially in The Witcher 2, I would say. The Witcher 2 was a lot worse about it.
I got Witcher 2, but then I didn't have a like USB controller, and I've just never gone back to it.
I wouldn't play The Witcher without a controller, personally.
Yeah.
Like, I prefer keyboard and mouse for first-person shooters, but for, like, hack-and-slash games, I think a controller is necessary.
For The Witcher, yeah, I use it.
Yeah,
Except for the first one. In the first Witcher, you can't use a controller, in my opinion. I can't, anyway.
I'm trying to
Well,
think
the first...
I'm pretty sure I used it.
Yeah, I know I couldn't, just because of the pure amount of keybinds there were for a bunch of different stuff. I'm not very good when it gets to the point where I start having to press 2 buttons at once. when I start having to press 2 buttons at once, I don't like it. I don't like doing that. Like right shift H to do whatever.
I really want to go back and play the first ones again. I have to see if there's like a way.
It's on Steam.
Patch
you said?
I have it on Steam. I have all the Witcher games on Steam. It's literally just I was struggling to like run it.
Oh,
like
old game, hard to run.
Yeah, and
yeah,
so
I
I'm just like, I wonder if there's a way.
There might be there might be a fan patch or something. Maybe
just to make it a little bit easier.
Usually I'll look in the community. That's how I got like Sims Medieval to run. That's how I found out if you put in the serial for Sims Medieval, even if you got it on Steam into Origin, that has the patch that makes it work. Just silly stuff like that.
Like looking for like
easy prey.
So I looked it up, and this is a weird fix, but it makes sense. Apparently, most people have best success by running it in Windows XP compatibility mode. Because that's about...
That's an older computer, yeah.
Yeah. It makes sense.
I understand.
There's got to be, like, a patch, though, to make it run better. I'm sure if you, like, check the Nexus mods, maybe, or something.
Oh, yeah, I haven't...
Modders are scary, bro.
Modders are scary.
Modders scare me.
Nexus stuff?
Modders and people who mod video games in general. Like,
modders do some wild stuff,
man. The
man.
pure amount of work they'll go into, they'll, like, do. I think my favorite modding community is the one for Stray, where people just mod in their cat.
Yes!
I love that! I really want to play Stray. It's a pretty short game too, so I'm just like, maybe I'll just do that one day. I'm just like, I just want to play Stray. I just feel like it.
It's
not
cute.
very long at all.
It isn't. It's only about, I think, 5 or 6 hours long. And that was with me trying to almost complete it, like 100%.
You're saying I could probably do like a stream.
Oh yeah, if
you
could
probably
if
do
you
it
didn't
done
dally,
in a stream.
Yeah, if you didn't dally around, yeah. Maybe 2 with a backup. Backup game, rather.
Oh,
I don't play with backups. I play on the edge.
You play with the mad scramble of, oh god, I need to figure out something.
This is perfect.
My god.
Thanks, bestie.
She's ridiculous.
Basically can't see without his glasses.
Hello?
And I know he cleans them every day at 5. So we'll approach him then.
Is this supposed to be a secret?
He'll think I'm Chandlo.
Why are you in Floofty's house?
She just walked away from me and then started talking. Perfect.
You know it, bestie. Snorpy isn't gonna know what.
God.
How did she say that smiley out loud?
I don't know. I also heard like a little like twinkle.
She winks. Oh my god, look at her.
In my head, she walked into Floofty's like house and then changed into Chandlo.
Oh, there's no time, bro. This is important.
No time, bro.
Well, all right then. What is it?
Bro, you remember that deep, dark secret we were talking about? You know, the really super secret one?
Oh, that. Yes. I suppose it is time we talked about it. Chandlo, it's hard for me to know what you're thinking, and I've been afraid of talking about it for so long. But the truth is, Chandlo, I love you with every fiber of my heart.
And Chandlo's not here!
That's not a secret to anybody.
Bethica, when did you get here?
Bethica.
How dare you intrude on our private moment?
Bro, she just ran off, dog. Like, I'm gonna go chase her. Bro.
Hello? Chandlo? Anybody?
You just confessed to the wrong person.
Confessed to the wrong person. God, you need to get Chandlo. Chandlo, I need you to go talk to. We have some like.
Oh my god.
That we need to go through. Okay.
You need to go talk to him and ask him to continue the conversation you just had.
Knows about it.
Sorry, Zach.
My partner was trying to pawn their dinner off on me, and I fell for it. But then I was like, "Wait, you need to eat."
Into the good ones.
Oh, I need to eat.
They really are. And like, I'm always the one who suffers for telling the truth. Every friend I ever had dropped me as soon as I told them something they didn't want to hear. And it's no different here.
You deserve it.
To being stuck on this island.
Wasn't it Cromdo that dropped her?
Cromdo. Okay. Here's the thing. I get that she's just like, I want, like, you know, everyone's fake.
Oh yeah.
I want like that kind of deal. But at the same time, it's like, you have to understand, everyone has some shit, you know? Like, everyone has got a bag of crap, and the longer you live, or, like, the more crap you're gonna have, and you're not gonna be always proud of that crap.
Yeah, yeah.
And, like, there's certain behaviors that, like, you know, are not 100% perfectly amazing. And it just feels like she wants absolute 100% perfection. Like, she has such trust issues of being stabbed in the back that it's like she wants to stab them in the back first so that she can prove that they're the fake one. And
well, she also she doesn't believe that Chandlo can't have a secret, or
it's
but
like
she's so mean about like the shit that she tries to like be like, got him, gotcha.
But that's the thing where it's just like she thinks that she's in the right. So to her, it's not like, and then also it probably could be a little bit of what is it like she has a little bit of like the better than thou, but also the kind of like what is it when it's like, I see crap in other people because I'm crappy.
Yeah, she and Cromdo are definitely crappy.
Yeah. And so it's just like, I feel bad for her, you know? Because it's just like, what kind of life do you have to be living in to believe that everyone is a bad person? Like, you cannot believe that there are just good people in the world.
I don't know. I like you because we're similar.
She answered
I'm a
you.
Leo like that. Can I really trust you?
Oh god, she's one of those. No wonder.
I'd probably be a lot happier.
It's because I'm a Leo.
God.
Do I just like get sent back every time I finish someone's quest line or something?
Maybe, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got her actual
your real journal.
I got her actual journal.
That's cool. But you can't like probably actually read it. It's just a deco.
Yeah. Let's see. It's these walls. I hate this wallpaper.
You don't like the cloud?
It's just so bright. My house
It
is
reminds
so
me of like
bright.
Toy Story. Just turn it back to the brown.
No, it has to be customized.
It has to be at least something.
What do you have?
You're here. I have need of your assistance again. Since my last discovery, I've
Oh,
been
no.
testing the limits of Bugsnax regeneration. Unfortunately, I've done all I can with this one leg. I want to try something rather more advanced. But simply, I'm going to remove my head.
I don't think this is gonna work. You can't remove your head.
Pardon me, I forgot your limitations.
You cannot
Remove
remove your
as
head.
in cut off. Head as in the thinky
I
part.
understand that
And
bit.
I am reasonably certain that Bugsnax.
I don't think you're using the thinky bit.
No.
You're not using the thinky bit. We need to come back. We need to step back a little bit. This isn't safe.
Indeed. Perhaps I could do something more measured if I
Come
had a
on,
full
like
team
basic
funding
science
a
is
great
like
deal
pretty
more
much
subject.
everything dies
But
once
as
its head
usual,
is cut
nobody's
off.
volunteering.
As no one's
Oh, very well. You're welcome to try.
Who's going to like
Tell
be like,
Snorpy.
Snorpy, Luffy wants to cut off their head.
Like a tattletale. Snorpy! Snorpy, wake up. Snorpy, wake up.
Oh, hello.
Snorpy, wake up. I don't like this.
Absolutely not. Whatever scheme my
Snorpy?
sibling put you up to, it's certainly
Snorpy,
Head,
please.
well.
Thinky bit off.
Head come off. Skull come off.
Hello. Bit. Hang on.
After what they put Eggabell through? No way, bro.
Oh,
Bethica,
Lord.
let's ask Bethica. I wouldn't care if her
Please.
again. Come
Yeah.
on.
Head come off, Bethica.
Bethica,
This
I
is
have the perfect experiment. I have the perfect thing. You
Think
will
of all
learn
the
so
gossip.
much.
Why? Is Floofty looking for someone to snack on? LOL JK, but seriously? No.
LOL JK.
I regret immediately.
Ask Shelda.
Oh, Zelda, you want your head come off?
Head come off. Wait, look at Shelda's leg.
I thought she said Bugsnax were evil. Like
You put
the
that
toxin.
one in the box.
She said that it was a toxin upon this island. And Lady
Yeah.
Nature.
Lady Mother Nature.
Mother Nature.
You are greeted.
You are greeted.
What happened to the box?
So it
Yeah.
is. The toxins are no more.
Yeah? Did you eat the bug snack?
Gasp! One would never be tempted by such poison.
Yeah?
What happened to your leg?
One sits in meditation every day for
She tucks the leg under herself.
I know. You don't see nothing.
Bugsnax, don't think about Bugsnax, don't think about Bugsnax.
I think that's gonna make you think about
So it
Bugsnax.
is, one never thinks about
Or you're
Bugsnax.
always thinking about bugs.
Clearly.
What's
Ever
next?
The sun rises, ever are more toxins left to be purified.
In your mouth?
In dreams each night, one sees inch wraps, cheeses, and peel bugs. This vision must be the will of the mother. So it is. You must bring them to the
What if
purity.
Oh wait, I gotta cut off your head.
Come on.
We're cut.
Oh, come on.
Come on. I got like half a second of like talk. Head come off.
Not of the wicked
Head come off.
They
Alchemist.
gladly hasten our doom.
That's great.
No, they're just hastening their own.
Their own.
We're removing their head. Gramble.
He's.
Oh, not
Oh.
again! Should tie myself down.
Oh. Head come off? No.
Head come off.
Okay. Let's.
Bilbo, do you want your head off?
Head come off?
I don't think I'd be any help in that department.
Oh,
He said I
Philbo.
was about as useful as a beaker without a
Oh, wait. So Floofy would accept anyone in town except Bilbo.
Oh, that's so sad. I'll be back in just a moment.
Big old dude.
Darling,
Head
they
come off.
once called me a vociferous profligate. I'm terribly insulted, though I have no idea what that even means.
I have no idea what that means.
Nothing like a campfire.
We have Umdo. Head
Hey, pal! What, are you kidding me, pal? I like my organs where they are. Thank you very much.
What about your head? Like your head on your body? I like a Bugsnax head instead. I just... Am I not? I can it.
How you doing?
Head.
No.
Bambus. Hello?
As expected.
No one wants
My
their
name
head
alone
cut
is enough
off.
to frighten them off. Hardly. It's not me they're truly afraid of. They give in to
They like their
cowardice and
head.
ignorance because they cannot fathom the tremendous good that my research can do.
You need
Since
to
I
keep
have
the
failed
heads
time
on.
and again to change their minds, the burden rests on me to complete
His
the work.
skull.
Perhaps
Come
then
off.
they will understand its value. As for you, I require enough Bugsnax to fully transform my body. Only the sweetest and most filling will be acceptable. Consider it a personal request. This could be my last meal after all.
Is there like they have accept?
Are they just suicidal? Like, what's going on?
What they additional instructions? They just say fully transform.
They requested the sweetest.
But it's not actually in this thing. So I can feed them whatever I want.
I guess, yeah.
Let's Melatoast? I feel like that would be.
Oh, neat. Unbelievable.
The bug.
Intriguing.
Flapjack?
Yum, yum, yum. Oh, neat.
I think I need. Where can I get the thing?
Okay. I feel like I've been like double tortured tonight with this game and all the food, and then I could smell pancakes being made. So now I have pancakes.
That's really good.
Cakes for dinner.
Yeah.
Sounds tasty.
Yeah. This kid is jail.
I think that there's a couple of these easy to catch, and they're sugary, but I feel like still acceptable for their.
So they, yeah. I really hope someone steps in and stops them from cutting off their head. Oh my god.
Like.
Excuse me. Oh, I don't know if that was a little early or. Focus.
Just, I know, I'm so like...
Focus. Yes. How do you... Okay, cool. Oh, it's all rainbow.
I know, I was like, okay, I think that we have, like... 3 more, because we have the tops of their legs, and we have
the tops of their legs, the tops of their arms.
Oh,
their
do we
head.
not have the top? I think we did the tops of their arms.
Did we? Oh, maybe.
I think you did.
I think I'm literally just seeing the tops of their legs and their head.
What?
What? Oh, you have one on their head. You have a pancake on their head. Kind of just looks like a hat.
Unbelievable.
Oh, I haven't done their...
Yum, yum, yum.
Oh.
And their other leg, yeah.
Yeah.
Intriguing. Oh.
My god, it cried for a second.
Okay, I need, like, 4 things. To just get, like, snack pods or something to finish this off, and then we'll change them all. Your last meal can have a little bit of snack.
Just change them all to one thing for the aesthetic.
Because they said they want, but I can't do that.
You can turn them into a sweet after.
Yeah.
Sweet poof.
I do need a Chipu.
You do. Spuddy!
Okay, there. Because I'm pretty sure Shelda wanted a Chifu. If I'm remembering correctly. Else, I guess I could look a while on. No, a cheeser.
Oh.
Is that one of the snack pods?
Is that a... Maybe? Or that's a piece of the, like, picantis.
Oh, you're right. It might be. And then the green peel bug is probably... Okay, then we'll do her in a second. Because I want to see... I think one of the last things I want to do is I want to see what happens to Floofty when we cut their head off.
Yeah, I think someone's gonna step in. I hope so, at least.
Unbelievable. Yum, yum, yum.
God.
Intriguing.
Oh my god.
Very good. You're actually being useful. I have a few more preparations.
Last meal.
The experiment will begin in 24 hours.
I'm so scared. Oh.
I'm ready.
I borrowed one of my brother's patented Grumpanotti traps.
No, this is a giant saw. We're just gonna cut it off.
It's a rusty pizza cutter.
Thus triggering my regeneration.
How do you know this will work?
I don't. That's what the experiment is for.
You have a death wish.
To load the funnel at the back, and then we can begin.
Oh my god.
Hey. What?
This is...
Here we go.
Oh, no. Oh, thank God.
You put a stop to this nonsense right now.
Snobbington, here to sabotage my career again?
Sabotage? I'm trying to save your life.
Nonsense. If my hypothesis is correct, I will be perfectly
Oh my
fine
God.
and I will have advanced medical knowledge by a century.
And if you're wrong, you'll be headless. Even after everything you've done. I still care about you, Floofty.
Don't try to infect me with your cowardice. What you should care about is my work. That is what is truly important.
You are important.
Oh,
Despite
yeah.
your rampaging ego, the world will go on with or without your experiments.
I would think you at least would understand. Instead, you insist on being a selfish, spineless, slack-jawed baby.
See, this is why
so
nobody
mean.
wants to help you.
It's pitiful, isn't it?
No.
I can rearrange fibrous tissue with electrostatic waves, but I cannot convince my own brother to help me.
To
My
help
work
you
should
cut off
stand
your
for
head.
itself. I shouldn't need to put so much effort into explaining myself. But it does take effort. With the others, it is simple. I can write them off as ignorant, frightened children. But not Snorpy. I know he's not a coward or a fool,
Aw,
which means that the
I
error
do
is mine.
care.
I cannot
Yeah.
make myself understood. So I lose patience. And I give up on understanding. And perhaps that is cowardice on my part.
Yeah.
That was good. We worked through some stuff tonight. The saw.
The saw. I'm glad Snorpy came in.
Glad that Snorpy, kind of made them see reason.
You again.
Oh.
I would like to snackify you.
Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god. They're so full of pride. They match our bee.
They do match the bee. I like our pride bee.
Beautiful little bee. Dance for me, bee.
Perfect. Oh, I have some more mail.
Neat.
My experiment would have worked. That said, I realized that I have often been harsh with you in a way that is unproductive. As an apology, here is a jar of snack specimens for your private research.
Oh no, it's a Strappy in a jar. Don't show that.
In a jar here.
Don't show that to Gramble.
Yeah.
Oh no. No.
It's missing its eyes.
Its eyes are, I think they're closed. Oh.
Maybe it's just sleeping. It's nighttime.
I have a new bed. I really want a new bed.
You don't want to sleep on the floor?
Yeah, I think I'm
good. Beautiful.
I think I really want like another place to put stuff because I think I saw a
Can you replace the like
Oh, I wanna
Yes. I was wondering if you could replace the painting with like a shelf on the wall or something. But no.
Okay. I
Love
think
Strappy water.
I think that this is a good place to stop. We gotta see Floofy attempt to cut their head off. We have kind of left on a cliffhanger because we need to see if Snorpy is going to confess to Chandlo.
We really need to.
This is like the most important thing to the game, and I will not rest until I see them get together. Because it seems like they both care about each other. They both have admitted to me that they care about each other. It just seems like they, like, for some reason are refusing to have this conversation.
To Chandlo, it seems like it's obvious, but Snorpy had to confess.
Yeah, which means it wasn't obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Chandlo is making assumptions. But I think I'm gonna move us over to hanging out for just a little bit. It'll be, I'll make this fast on you, I swear. Okay. So thank you everyone for hanging out with us. It's been really fun. I'm really enjoying playing Bugsnax, and I hope you guys are enjoying it and enjoying just kind of like the relaxation of just hanging out a little bit.
Yeah, I love this game. I love this game a lot. It's so cute. So I think.
So, remember, if you want to see what we're playing going forward, check out our Twitter and our Discord. We're pretty active in Discord, so that's where you can find us just throughout the day. And that'll be where we make any announcements, last minute game change, that kind of deal. And then also, if you want to see more content that's kind of relaxed, check out my YouTube channel. We have I post Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I definitely recommend that you check it out. And then we also upload all of our VODs onto our own channel. It's just at United Braincell at YouTube. If you want to see any past content or me playing through some of the earlier Bugsnax, I think those will be going up pretty soon. So definitely go check out those channels, check out our Discord. We will be at this point. We're gonna be playing on Thursday. We're gonna be playing more of the Operation Tango. I think that you're gonna be seeing the opposite side of what you saw. So you'll be seeing the hacker side of the game on Thursday.
Yeah.
And then on Saturday, Timber is going to be playing new game.
Something.
You haven't decided yet.
I'm deciding to change the game up, I think, just because I don't think people are interested. Like, I'm just play the you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Papa Herbie.
Papa Herbie.
And
yes. So we'll figure that out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll talk it through. And then on Sunday, we do our weekly wind down. Remember that the VODs are not uploaded and they are immediately deleted. So it's kind of you have to kind of be there to see it. We are going to be doing some live 2D art. So if you want to see us working through some models, learning how to do some
the layering
YouTube
and all of that.
Model, yeah.
Some art.
It's very chill. It's very fun. So I definitely recommend that you guys
hang out and work with us.
Check it out. With that, we are going to be sending you all to another streamer. So please go in, say hello for us, and just spread the love.
Be nice.
Yep, be nice. This is going to be a new person. So definitely get out, say hello. And with that, I will send you guys on your way. So have a good evening, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye-bye.